Good morning, guys. I wanted to come on because I haven't done a make $100 before lunch in a while, and what better than the end of the month to do it? So we're gonna make some money. If you've already taken a couple of trades, great for you. I usually don't take my first trade until 9 a.m. So it's 9 a.m. Central. So now I'm looking for my setup, and you can see my chart is super clean. Um, Not a whole lot. We're going to go with just levels of support and resistance and using one of my favorite indicators, which is VWAP. Super simple, super clean. So once you come in, let me know what city and state you're checking in from and what tickers you are looking at. Again, I'm just letting the market breathe, see what direction we're going in. And we're going to get started. Do a couple back office things. Uh, can y'all still see that? Okay. Looks like my screen was glitching out for a second. I don't know why it's been a little weird. My internet might be down. I did a live. I'm teaching a live class tomorrow night, and I posted it on the wall, letting you guys know that if you're a truly beginner, again, this is going to be a beginner class. If it maxes out to 100, I'm going to give away a whole lot of game just for the appreciation of everybody being on the call. If it also maxes out at to 100 and you're not able to get in, you're just going to have to send me an email. I've asked for everybody's email address. So if anything goes wrong, you are able to reach out to me. You do know how to communicate with me. So live class tomorrow is beginner friendly. It's to get the people who have been seeing things about SpaceX, who's been seeing things about trading, and they just don't know where to start with the basis of how do I set up my account, how do I trade, what do I look at, how do I read a chart, what times are the market open, what's the best times to trade. I'm gonna go over all of it for free. Why? Because it's not proprietary information. Anybody can go Google it. So again, teach it for free, but make it fun for the people, and that's what I want to do. I'm here for the people. That is my new mission or journey is to help everyone. So if you know someone who needs to learn how to trade or wants to learn how to trade and want to have fun, we're gonna have fun tomorrow. I like being on Zoom, so I'll probably have a couple of soundboard things going. I'm gonna do giveaways. I'm doing a giveaway right now on my Facebook page. So if you want to scroll down, there are some giveaways on there. There are some giveaways there that I haven't even mentioned that's a giveaway. So make sure you're engaging in all of the posts. Because I just randomly decide, oh, there's something there. I want to give it away. And I can do that because I'm the boss. So I plan to give a lot of giveaways. Especially if there's 100 people, I could look to see 10, maybe 15 people win something. If not everybody, just because that's just the type of person I am. Um, Participation and engagement. It's like we're not getting participation points. No, you're not gonna get no trophy. No, you're not getting $100 call, but it will be something worth of value. I appreciate you out. Good morning, blessings, blessings. Let me know where you're checking in from. Let me know what you're trading. I'm still letting the market kind of get its bearings. It was looking more to the downside about 20 minutes ago, and I was looking at puts. Now it's looking like we might be bullish, but we are at the top of the gap. So I kind of want to let this thing kind of run its course and give up. Let the buyers run out of money and sellers take over. But we're gonna watch and see what actually plays out. If you traded with me, if you've never seen me live trade, this is what I do. You're not going to sit here and look at my face. We're going to be looking at the chart, and we're going to keep it super clean. So blessings to one of my clients, and unfortunately, they were not able to make it to their morning session. So I said, "Hey, let me jump on YouTube. Let me trade live. Let me engage with my YouTube people over here." Also, we are about 70 people away from hitting the 1,000 subscriber mark. So once we hit that 1,000, I am live trading on Zoom. Anybody can hop on and get game, and we're gonna live trade the whole trading day. I don't know too many traders that just get on open Zoom. They'll get on YouTube. That way they don't have to engage with the chat. But this will be on Zoom. I will probably stream it just depending on how much music we have playing. But this will be for anybody to hop on, talk about their trading style, talk about their chart, share their chart, ask questions, all the whole trading day. So we're going to do pre-market to power hour, market close all day. So if you haven't shared the channel out, share it out with other people. If you haven't subscribed, hit that like and subscribe button. Once we hit that 1K, we live streaming and making money. Looking forward to learning. PhD program, thank you so much. Again, if you haven't signed up, again, over 100 people have reached out to me for the Zoom. I'm not expanding the Zoom because I already pay enough for Zoom, and most of the time people are not going to show up anyway. So some people are going to show up. Some people just want the link to say, hey, I want the link. But once that room maxes at probably 97 people can get in, I'm going to be on the call. My wife's going to be on the call, and my daughter's going to be my assistant. So 97 people going to be able to get on the call. So if you don't already have the link, you are behind the bullet. You need to send me an email. You see my email at the bottom of the screen. Just say, hey, Chaz, I need the link. If you're tuning in on Facebook, you need to DM me and say, hey, here's my email address. Send me the link. I would say arrive early. The Zoom is already open. You open it up today and leave it open until tomorrow. I don't care. I'm just going to see you're waiting in there. But you're going to have to get in there about 5, 10, 15 minutes early to secure your spot. I will probably be on as well. But yeah, it's probably going to fill up fast. I'm not expanding the room. I will probably do a second one for those that miss out, but it just depends on who misses out, if they're engaged or if they're just, they want it free and just go away. So that's what we are looking for. So if you're on and you already have the link to tomorrow night, drop locked in the chat if you still need it. The going thing is Teach Me Baby by Drake. So if you have not gotten your link for your seat to the class tomorrow night, drop Teach Me Baby in the chat. If you already have your link, comment locked in and let's look at it. I was late coming in as a QR code for the class. No, I have not. No, it's actually not, because the QR code will take you to Zoom. Let me actually pop that down. The QR code is actually for a discovery call for people who already like kind of trade, or they're trying to reach out to me to learn. Let me pop up another one. I'm actually just gonna take it down. Which one is that? I'm going to take the QR code down because I don't want y'all, because if y'all scan the QR code for the Zoom, it's going to take you immediately to the Zoom. That's not what I want you to do. So I'm just going to take it down. And then I'll pop up some other codes. Teach Me. There we go. We ready. So again, looking at I'm looking at SPY right now. It is my number one go-to. Why do I trade SPY full time, or why is this my favorite ticker? When I first started trading, I started trading DraftKings, and initially I was like, oh, sports betting is picking up. My logic behind it was great, but if you look at DraftKings, it doesn't move but $1 or $2 a day, so it doesn't have a lot of liquidity for me to make money daily. When you trade the ETFs, you get everyday access, so it makes it great for a day trader. You want hundreds of thousands of dollars per day. You want liquidity. You want the markets to be moving. You want to see that those volume of that shares moving, and the ETFs give you that. So SPY, IWM, QQQ, SPX, they're going to be my everyday breadwinners, money makers. So that's why I like them. So we're doing exactly the setup that I was anticipating. I have not put on my my pre-market levels. So if you mark your chart, just so I don't have to switch my screen, somebody drop in the chat what's the pre-market high and pre-market low of SPY, so I can add it to my chart. Who's already done their work? Every day before you start trading, just about 10-15 minutes before the market opens, jot down what's the pre-market high, pre-market low, previous day high, and previous day low. Y'all are getting like the class today. Who's got it? Nobody? I'm sure some of my Discord members are on. Who's got there? There we go. Kim got me. Okay, so uh 742, so we popped up over that, and then 740.50. So if we get about below this 740.50, or we get a retracement to this low. So let me go ahead and mark that level, 740.50, and then that 742. That's a previous pre-market level. We got 742. So we shot above both of those levels. I'm going to wait for it to come back down there. What is pre-market? Who knows what? If you know what pre-market high and pre-market low tells you, drop a one. If you don't know, put a question mark in the chat, and I'll tell you why I need those two levels. Who knows why we use the levels and who doesn't? 742.96. Thank you. So this is how I teach. I teach you information, and then I ask you to give it back to me. I don't need you to regurgitate with me what is a pre-market level. I need you to tell me why we use it. So I teach you about executing on the information, not just regurgitation. Some people can tell you 2 + 2 = 4, and that's it, or 3 divided by 9, but they can't break down the show your work. So that's what I like to do. Anybody can just give you the answer, but I'm big on show your work, and that's how I teach you. If you can't show me the work, it's just like, oh, well, you used a calculator. Okay, that doesn't let me know that you understand the math behind it, or you understand what you're doing because you just used a calculator. Show me the answer, break it back down. And so I teach you that way. You need to be able to tell me why we do this. All right, we got everything lit. 2022. I like that name. Stock will try to retrace those levels. Why is the stock trying to retrace those levels? Okay, we might be off a little bit. Okay, that's fine. It's just close enough. Again, once we get below that level, shows direction if we close above or below. It does. I'm looking for something else. I'm gonna give about 30 more seconds of what I'm looking for. Who's actually trading, or what's actually being traded during pre-market? Are we trading shares? Are we trading Tic Tacs? Are we trading options? What's happening during pre-market? Who's in control? And I know this is slightly delayed, so I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes. If anybody wants to come up and talk while I'm trading, it shows where buyers and sellers are. Thank you so much. You got it. So when pre-market shows us the money makers, the hedge funds, shows us the big money where they are willing to buy and sell shares. So if I know they're holding their pockets or being stingy during pre-market, they may be stingy once the options market open. So I look to see, can we get people to buy above what they were buying during pre-market? And when I woke up, I'm looking to get ready for my client, and I could see it. I told my group, I said, hey, I'm looking at puts, but I'm not going to be too biased because we've been in this little range. But it popped up over pre-market, and you can see we're sitting just a little above it, and it's coming back down. Why is that? Because they've already kind of pre-prepped us to say we're not willing to buy SPY over this particular level. And it's not just SPY, it's whichever company you're trading. That pre-market lets you know what buyers and sellers, without any news, where their pockets are at. So you get to see their hands. They're showing their hands of how much they're willing to pay, what they're not willing to pay. But also, once this comes down to the pre-market low, it lets you know where there's buying opportunity, where they see value, and where they will start buying again. Yep, are willing to pay the investors. Perfect. Yeah, I got this. So how I trade, I have my pre-market levels. Most of the time I'm not on here watching this anymore because we need to set an alert. If you never set an alert, you can hit this little button right here where I can just come in and say, I want this to be closed below my pre-market level. So I'm just gonna tap. mm, There we go. And then I add an alert right there. I add that alert and I go about my business. I'm not going to sit here and watch this all day. It's either going to do my setup or it's not. Might be saying, Chaz, why don't you take the call? It's moving back up. Well, I already see the resistance at 744. I have about $1 move to the upside, but I got infinite potential to the downside. I'd rather take the longer range move than the short position. it is harder. And I would say this on die on this molehill, but I tell y'all every time I come on here, it is harder climbing up a mountain than it is to go down. So it's hard for companies to keep finding buyers to buy at higher prices versus it coming down and people paying at lower prices. It's just naturally what people want to do. They want a better price. So we're gonna sit here and wait. I mean, it may be consolidating. Tomorrow I'm gonna go over like what the days are. We're on Tuesday. Monday is usually an observational day. We're just trying to figure out markets wanting to see which way it wants to go. And Tuesday we usually get a trend. Wednesdays and Thursdays can be pullback days. I usually look for a pop and drop or a drop based on the news. And then this is a short trading week. And observation of the 4th of July, the markets will be closed on Friday. So this is a short week. We're only trading. So the weeks are kind of sped up. Monday and Tuesday are kind of observation and trend, and then Wednesday, Thursday still pull back, and like Thursday is your Friday. So we could get a nice trim. But also when we have a strong 3-day weekend, most investors don't like to hold through the weekend because it's uncertainty, especially with 47 being in that orange man. He can make a tweet or he can have conversations that can move the markets drastically, and we don't want it to be caught up playing with our money. This is always like people always say I'm playing with house money. Now we playing with profits over here. It's, profit house over here. We want to take our profits off the table and we control the game. So market's been open about 45 minutes or so. Who's already placed trades or who's still waiting? I'm still waiting. I haven't placed anything, even though I was biased to puts. My setup did not permit for those puts, so I was patient. The call position did. We did get a close above VWAP, which would have got us into a short-term scalp on SPY. So y'all let me know, what are y'all trading? What tickers do y'all want to look at? Or we're just going to follow SPY? Again, this is what happens. We're sitting on a call. This is how I am with my one-on-ones. We're breaking down the markets. We look at multiple tickers. I wanted to see if Tesla has some pullback. Because there was news yesterday. One of the other analysts in my Discord popped up that Polestar will no longer be servicing U.S. clients, so that gave a big push to Tesla yesterday. But that, I was wondering if this is a buy news, sell the hype, because it wasn't based on Tesla. It was based on the opportunity from another company, and they shot up, which was massive. They went over 100%. Well, they were almost 200% on their ATR, and they're still up quite a bit today. So I want to see if this kind of gets some pullback as well. If Tesla's not in your budget, you can definitely look at TSLL, looking at some 13.50 puts, $13 put. If you do have it in your budget, look at those 410, 405, 400 puts on Tesla. But again, we want to wait on the setup. Just some ideas that I had with how the markets were moving for them. SoFi is my baby. This is one of my long-term hold investments because they are a great company. I see them doing great things. I like them as a company. They just struggle when it's trying to get above 18 and 20. They usually come in around earnings and say some stuff they probably shouldn't say, and it kind of makes their investors weary and they sell off a little bit. But I've gotten my shares at 13. Anytime we get back to that area, I'm gonna buy. Probably won't probably see anything closer to maybe 15 now, but still a great investment. I like the company itself. With it being under $1 on the ATR, this is a company you would not day trade. This is going to be more your swing trade potential. I made $8 on Netflix. We celebrating. There we go. Again, some people say, I didn't make a lot of money, or I only made $1 or $5. Most people would never make any money in the option market. So I'm gonna celebrate every win, whether it's $1, whether it's $500, whether it's 1,000. I've had clients make their 1K day, and this has not been the thing that they've ever, their first time learning, and in a couple of months they're making $1,000 days in the market. So we're gonna celebrate all the wins over here. So that is phenomenal. SPY and IWM for Miss Sharon. We got IWM for Alicia. So let me go over to IWM. I tried to take a scalp call for SPY. I saw a double bottom in pre-market form and then close above VWAP. I like it. 13 EMA, but order was queued and didn't go. Might have been saving you. Sometimes when the orders get stuck, it saves us. Might have been a good thing. Look at the trend on the daily. Let me kill some of the noise on my chart. But this is what you will learn tomorrow. I will be teaching you like this. We won't have anything else. Well, it won't look like this. These are going to be blue and red. I get tired of seeing the green and red candlesticks, but SPY is in a uptrend on the daily. So if we come back down to a 4 hour, this is where you should be looking at. So we're back in the range of like set, pop up, sell down. We're popping down, and we kind of popped down or scaled down, and now we're popping back up. We've filled the gap that was sitting in here, and it's moving up. So this thing on the higher time frame looks bullish. The short term, I'm pretty bearish on it. I don't see why people are buying, but I don't have to. We just want to follow the money. And again, I don't trade to be right. I trade to make money. So if it wants to be bullish, I need to see why. Y'all might be wondering, Chaz, why do you have all of those blue lines on your chart? And now they want to go away. Let me refresh this. Oh, I don't want to change it. I'll just go to the other chart. But okay, stop doing it. Again, the dotted lines are pre-market levels. My solid lines are significant support and resistance levels. Oh my God. I did not mean to delete whatever I put, but it's gone now. I don't care. Let me add back. Okay, I got the ones that I need the most. So we see it bouncing off a band. So that's lets us know it's bullish. We are above VWAP. We're above the band. This thing wants to be bullish, and it could have a move back up to 744.50 and 745. So that's going to be a strong area right there. Once I cut everything off again, let me cut that indicator off one time, and then we go back to our higher time frames. We want to see what happened when we got to this area previously, and we may not immediately see it. You need to look to the left. So in order for me to look to the left, let me go back to that 4 hour. Now my indicators are on. We see that gap filled here. So that gap has completely been filled from the 22nd. Now we're pushing back up. That was another gap. I think this one, what day was that? The 12th. We're back inside of that gap. So I have a resistance, support and resistance line here at 746.70. So again, we could pop up here and retrace those levels. So don't always stay in the lower time frame. Yes, when I'm day trading, I do stick on the 5, but in order for me to see the trend or the range of where the stock is going, I need to go up in the higher time frame and get some visibility to see where can we go. So 746.79, that's why that level's there, because it's a previous support and resistance level. So I do have higher time frames. Again, where else can we go? We can go up to 750, but right now, I would probably be looking for us between the 744, 748 range. Oh, I said I was going to hop over to IWM. Y'all got to keep me to my word. Okay, so IWM is kind of smacking the head on 300. That's going to be a strong psychological level for it. So we want to see what happens there. If it gives up, you see right there at the top of that band at 300, we could start to see pullback, because it's just a strong psychological level for investors to have sell order blocks at. I'm not going to pop up all the sell order blocks right now. We can visibly see it, but there could be some selling right there. We can put on a fair value gap. I was wondering why it was set like that. That ain't what I usually use. Give me an arrow. We look at some order blocks. Buyers the down below. Fair value gap. Everything below. All right. So again, that 300 is going to be a strong area. They got to get over that for more bullish sentiment. But you can see we're well above VWAP, and we're hitting that. We're about to hit that top right there. Good morning, Jake. Yeah, I had to hop on so we can get some knowledge in here. I'm doing a free pop-up class again. If you're just tuning in, I'm doing a pop-up class for truly beginners. Like, you haven't started trading, you don't have a broker, you don't know when you should trade, you don't know if day trading is going to be for you, don't know if you should be a swing trader, what's a cash account, what's a margin account, how to trade, how to read the chart. I'm going to break down the chart just a little bit more. I went kind of fast on the last one because my internet was being trashed. Hopefully, it's great tomorrow, but I still want to wrap it all up in about an hour. So I am challenging myself. On the last call, there were about 28 people. I made all 28 of those people traders. They said I did, so that's my proof. And so if we have 100 people on the call tomorrow night, I plan to make those 100 people traders tomorrow night. And I heard from a little bird that I might live trade with them on Thursday. Depending on the engagement, depending on the enthusiasm, I might live trade with them. Will it be on YouTube? No. This will be on Zoom. Will I stream it? Maybe. So we shall see. But right now I do plan to kind of throw that bonus in there. So if you're watching this, if this is engaging and you're enjoying it, I would suggest being in the class tomorrow night so you can get access. The only people who will have access will be my Discord members. So you got to become a member tomorrow to be able to trade with me on Thursday. But we'll see. It depends on how many people want it. If we can make that happen. Good morning. Good morning. Look at that. Y'all see IWM pushing for that level. Why is that level so strong? Because it's psychological. You may be saying, okay, Chad, you said it's psychological, but what the heck does that mean? Well, when you have a psychological level, these are areas where the hedge funds and buyers and sellers, they see potential. So that's going to be a magnet for them to drive price up to and take profit. So if they got in, hypothetically, if a hedge fund broker, personal investor, if they got in with 10, 20, $1 million for a portfolio at 997 and it hits 300, we're taking profit. I'd have made you $3. They're only going to make you 1 to 5%. So if they got a portfolio 10, 20, um, 10, $20 million and then they exit by 3x with some options and it's going up $3, yeah, they're done. There's no incentive to keep holding or risking this. They're taking that money off the table. So can this still go up? Absolutely. It could go up another $2 or so because the ATR is just at about 48%. So it does have about $2 more it could go up. So we could be looking at a range of today between 300 and maybe 302.50 at max before it kind of starts to kind of regress, kind of take a breather. But it's going to be a strong area over 300. So I would want to see a 5-minute counter closing above 300, or this thing is going to start to trickle back down. Does that make sense for everybody trading IWM? If it doesn't, ask some questions. If it makes sense, put a 1. If it doesn't, put a 2. If it makes sense, put a 1. If it doesn't, put a 2. Okay. Everybody gets it. So y'all might be thinking, well, Chad said that 300 level is that resistance. Let me go on and grab a put. Well, no, we don't immediately grab a put. We need to see confluence that it is reversing. It could hang out up here before it starts to sell down. So you want to start to see your 5-minute candles starting to break down. You want to see, can we go back to 290, 299.50, 299.75, seeing those consistent 5 and 10-minute candles of a reversal or even breaking below the band. So we don't immediately just take a put because they could find more buyers sitting up there. I just know that some buyers that were buying before, they're going to close out right at that 300, maximizing that move. Christina DM9EJ. I don't think I've seen you here before, so welcome. Thank you for tuning in. My guy Horace, my Dr. Duffy. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in today. So I can see we're kind of getting over that area. We're finding some buyers 300, 305. But we can see, look at those candlesticks, inverted hammer, and we could be scaling back down. If you're on Facebook watching, I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see that chat over there because I'm over here and it's streaming. So um, just making sure I'm not missing people. I seen Bonnie. I just saw your question. What did you miss, or what was my question? My bad. I might not stream this all the way from for Facebook and YouTube because I probably need to have um another screen up so I can see everybody's question. So I'm sorry I'm late for catching it, but I got it up now. Phil, thank you for tuning in. Bonnie, I can see you. So I got that on another screen so I can see everybody on both areas. Look at that. Look at that move. We have our level. So they y'all are looking and see, oh, it's strong. It's staying over 300. Let me go and grab my 350 or my 301 country. Well, I want to see a 5 minute candle closing for this to continue to push up. Where's our SPY range? I think I gave that range on SPY. So SPY, oh, it's moving. Our level up there, that 746.75 level, we came back up and overtaken the top, that 744.50. So it's got had about $1 move there. I am still not in a trade. Like it's set up, but it's kind of made its move without me. So I have to figure it out. Um, of course, it went up even further. Of course, it does while we're not in it. You made 20 on SPY. I love it. Uh, I left. I did want to risk. This is very important. I see nothing wrong with this, and West is probably beating himself up. I left. Did not want to take the risk. There is absolutely nothing wrong with taking your money off the table. Like there, see profit, take profit. Don't feel bad. We can always get back in and get some more, but we want to take those profits off the table. So don't be upset at yourself. Is it RRGN? Hey everyone, make sure you like Chaz Live with a thumbs up. She's doing this for free, so let's try to increase her visibility by letting viewers looking for trading videos. Knows I thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Oh, it's Kelly. Kelly, yay! Thank you so much. Again, I was like, I don't know the YouTube names versus people's Facebook names, but thank you so much, Kelly. But yes, like, share this out, get this in front of people. Again, I do a lot of this for free. This is our $100 before lunch. It's still early. Lunch got a couple. I ain't even had breakfast yet. So lunch, we're trying to make that $100. $100 has been made. I'm just not in the plays. Yeah. But again, had we gotten into a call after we got a close above VWAP, beautiful potential there. I'm just gonna have to wait for the move. Somebody told me who's worked with me before what usually happens in about 30 minutes. We're coming up on that 10 a.m. What usually happens? What am I waiting for? Who's been trading and knows something that happens around 10 a.m. Central? Anybody know? Boom. Jake repair Uno reverse. We usually see a reversal or some type of pullback. So I can either chase the high or look for that reversal in about 30 minutes. I am very patient with my trading. Again, if I jump in the call, I have a shorter potential because look at the move. It's already gone up $3 or $4. So I kind of missed that move, and that's okay. But I do not chase. The only time I've chased is when I chased my wife. Like I really, really wanted my wife, and we're married now. So y'all see how it works out for me. But I don't usually chase. It usually goes bad. It just happened to go great with my wife. But I'm not chasing no play. I want my setup. I want it to be nice. I'm a Leo. I'm a lion. We usually are very fierce, and we sit down and we watch our prey and stalk it, and then we pounce at at the prime opportunity. That's how I train. I trade. I like to snipe. I like to be in there very precise. Even my Discord members know I only give A plus or B minus setups. I'm not gonna send you a C trash trade just because y'all want to make some money. It has to be a proper execution where everybody's gonna get in, everybody's gonna make some money. You don't have to kind of be like, oh, it was 30 seconds, we out of there, you didn't get it. It's going to be a nice setup opportunity where we all can make some money. The goal is 30%. Usually most of the plays and people here and people who traded with me a lot of times we're over 100%. Y'all let me know who's traded with me before and had 100%. Drop some 100% in the chat if you've had 100% plays with me. Reversal, yes, y'all got it. Jamel, pullback. Duffy said reversals. Sharita, reversal, reversal. Y'all got it. So make that, if you are new trading here and you did not know that, understand that 10 a.m. Central, 11 Eastern, that we usually see a reversal or pullback. So I'm not really pumped to like get into calls on these positions. I want to get in that pullback reversal. Even though it might be short, I'm going to try to grab my little 30%. I didn't know that. Good stuff about it. Great job. See, if only one person learned something new today, it's made it worthwhile for me to get up this morning and get on this live. Everything. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Where's the name? Where's the name? These things are going. Everything lit 2022 said she didn't know that. So I'm excited that she learned something new today. That makes this live also worth it. And that's just why I keep coming back. We got people showing you guys that they've made 100%. Do you ever use Heikenaishi candles? If so, what's the benefit? I do and I don't, and I'm very, very bad at this. Pastor that's inside of our Discord, I go back and forth and use Japanese candlesticks and Heikenaishi. The main reason I use Japanese candlesticks because I like to trade off the gap, and I can see the gap when I'm using Japanese. Those gaps get removed when you use Heikenaishi. So I'm going to show you what I miss. We can see gaps, and gaps are formed when the market opens and closes that significant distance away. But when we're having Heikenaishi candles, it kind of it meshes all of that data together, so you don't have any lag. So I go back and forth. Very, very bad habit, but I do just prefer Heikenaishi. I'm sorry, I prefer Japanese candlestick over the Heikenashis, but they are all great. You can literally trade. So these are Japanese candlesticks. I'm gonna switch them over to the Heikenashis if you've never seen them or traded with them, but they do give you a strong move for the people who just need visual effects that need. I'm trading until I see pink. Mine are pink and blue. Why? Because I just get tired of seeing the other colors. But you could have traded a call until you hit that area and got out and then got back in. And you're trading until you see those pink candles again or your bearish candles. So you're trading color to color. You're trading the move to move. And it's simple for people who are just more visual and need a strong confluence on when to get in and out their trades. I just prefer my regular candlestick because that's what I started trading on and that's what everybody taught me how to trade on. I hope that explains why. Whoa, had a 100 I can do a power SPX makes a lot of money. Shout out to Shardell. She had a trade yesterday. $10 went to 55. Who last 10 minutes? I was like, yeah, no, I'm not touching it. I picked up my SPX class. Reach out to me. The class is usually 197. If you, oh dang, hold on, guys. Let me uh, my system's lagging. I got too much stuff open, so I'm gonna give this a minute and try to close some stuff down. Okay. Hopefully that's working. Dang. I'm being too great. And we're back. I'm sorry, guys. Again, when I'm trying to be great, the system can be our biggest threat. So let me get everything back up. I hope I didn't lose too many of y'all. But I'm giving away the game. This is what happens. The system freezes. Skynet doesn't want to let me be great. Oh, but it popped up right on time. Okay, let me share. Y'all still with me? If you can still hear me, drop some sevens in the chat. If you can still hear me. If y'all can still hear me, drop those sevens. I'm here. I'm here. I'm back, guys. Can you guys see me and hear me? All right, we're coming back up. I don't see it popping back up on Facebook just yet. I think it might have killed itself on Facebook, but hopefully it gets back up over there for them. If y'all can see me, okay, we're back. Okay, I didn't lose you guys too long. This is what I always look for. Is when you are learning how to trade, looking for a trading platform. I really enjoy TradingView. I mean, I'm not a representative of TradingView or anything, but I do like that if I go to my phone, my tablet, my laptop, I can get on TradingView and all of my charts are going to be exactly the same. So, and it's easy to teach. I cannot teach someone who's just like not technically savvy how to use Thinkorswim when they're trading. It's going to be too clunky. TradingView is just user friendly. It's very universal than having to go like launch. Legend for Robinhood. This is just my go-to. And I always recommend that you all sign up or renew during this time because what do you see? It's up to 80% off. And so I just want y'all to see some of those prices. So this is why, and this is when I renew. I have the annual plan. It's going to make that essential $10, going to make the plus 20. And you can see why I have the premium. The only reason I use the premium is because I get it for 70% off and it's only a penny more. You don't need Ultimate unless you're working for a large corporation and you trade multiple markets. You don't need Ultimate. Ultimate is not going to make you the best trader. Do not go sign up for this and be like, oh, I'm going to get the most expensive plan because I'm going to be great. This doesn't represent you being a great trader, especially if you're not going to utilize all the tools. Between plus and premium, this is where you need to be at. Your prices may be different because I have been using TradingView for a while, so they give me a nice deal. So this is usually when I renew doing Black Friday and doing 4th of July sales. So you guys got 5 days to go ahead and get this and get it activated. If you want my referral link, I will drop it down in the comments so y'all can grab it. But I do love TradingView. It is an easy resource to learn from. So let's get back to the regularly scheduled program. So we're almost at that 10:15, and look at what I told you guys. When we get up here, where's the rest of the room? They need to continue to find buyers here. So again, I just rather wait on 10 for a little bit of pullback, being patient, and then when I cut that order block on, we got some selling a selling part pressure right here. We got some buying pressure right there. So that pullback, we may only get a pullback to about 743, or to about 743 right at VWAP, and then if we get a close below VWAP for a continuation to the downside. And so you got to be patient. We got to wait. Got to wait on it. Somebody drop in the chat. Wait on it. When we're looking for setups, drop in the comments. Wait on it. Don't rush it. Wait on it. Can y'all still hear me? Wait on it. There we go. Okay. Y'all can see it. Wait on it. Y'all see it? We waiting on it. We waiting on it. It's pulling back. So ideally, if you're greedy and you're early and you're trying to take the trade right now, somebody drop in the comments. Let's learn some more. If we are trading at 744, what are the viable contracts that we can trade? If we're looking at puts, we're trading at 744. We're looking to get puts. What are the viable contracts that we can trade? Absolutely. Patience is key. Wait on it. Wait on it. SPY is trading at 744. What are our viable contracts? All right, we made another $7. See, $100 before lunch is coming for West. You gotta be more patient. Perfect, Alicia. Perfect. We can do 744 right in the money. We could do 743, 742. Those are your viable three contracts to make some money. So somebody drop. Look at how it's dropping. I gave us the contracts. I don't want to switch too many screens and have this thing freak out, but let's see what's the cost. Most of you trade contracts based on your budget, and affordability is great, but sometimes you might just need to not trade until you can afford a little bit more. So if we're doing that 743, 742, 100, 740, anybody who has at least $100, look at those contracts. Look at those contracts. I just gave y'all the players down 20 cents now and still moving. So it's $70. You got two contracts, very affordable. I'm gonna add these to my watch list if I didn't already do it. There we go. 743 to my watch list, 742 added to the watch list, and it is already churning down. Again, my goal right now, usually when I'm on one-on-ones with clients, I'm not trading. Sometimes I do, but the goal in the one-on-one, you pay me for the one-on-one, so your attention or my attention is on that you make money. So sometimes I take trades with clients. Sometimes I just focus on them being able to make sure, one, they know how to navigate their platform. Two, they know how to enter and exit, and they're calm and they understand what they're doing. So a lot of times you guys think, oh well, you trade full time. Why don't you teach for free? Why don't you give all of this away for free? Well, majority of the time we are not actually making any money while we're teaching you guys. So that takes away from our family. My focus is mainly my client, making sure they get their profits and they are good to go. So sometimes I take trades with them, sometimes not. It's not about me when we're on those calls. It's about you with the client, and I give you my undivided attention, other than probably my dogs and my wife and my daughter. But you guys have my attention. The goal is to make sure you guys get that money. So you can see we had pulled back right to the top of that buy zone. So naturally we should see buyers step up because we can see those buyers right there in that fair value gap. I still think we get a push down to 740, 742.75. But y'all did good. Lack of patience has been the thing I have been working on. The markets will pull out anything that you have a problem with. I don't think I think the markets and just me as a person has made me more patient. And definitely when I trade with you guys, I'm much more patient, especially when I signal. When I'm trading by myself, I'm a scalper. I'll get in and out. But when I give a signal for my clients in my Discord, I'm super patient. I never want them to lose money, or I'm going to try to find a way for them to recover the money if it's a small loss. Anytime you guys are trading, you should have a set stop loss and take profit, regardless of if a analyst, a mentor or a signaler, even if they give you the trade and you trust them, like, again, I could trust anybody driving a car, but I'm gonna still put my seatbelt on. So I just want y'all to think about when y'all take trades from analysts. I'm like, oh, I always trade this person, always hits, or they always do something. I can still trust. I can trust my mama and daddy, but I'm gonna still put my seatbelt on when I get in a car. Not because I think they're a bad driver. It's just because anything could happen. Anything could happen. So when you're trading, whether you're taking a signal, whether it's an analyst or a mentor, still respect your stop loss and take profit when you're trading. I'm seeing that being a big mistake. I have people come to me, oh, I took this trade and it went left, or the analyst didn't tell me to get out. I don't have to tell you. If you put your hand in some fire and it's getting hot, I ain't got to tell you to take it out. Like, you gonna move your hand. Like, we sometimes you have to take accountability for poor decisions that you make when you take trades from other people. Self accountability. I'm gonna say it all the time. Self accountability. You have to be accountable. Again, if I tell you to put your hand in some fire and you get burned, why did you do that? Again, listen to us. Understand that we're gonna guide you, but you still have to have some self awareness and accountability. Does that make sense for everybody? Like, have y'all ever been in that place and been like, man, I lost that trade because XYZ, or that person didn't tell me to cut? And it's okay. This is a safe space. I said I was going to probably start doing Trader Anonymous, because sometimes we really just need to vent about bad trades or the market going left on us, or us holding a stop, holding through our stop because we got a manual trade on Robinhood and we're not um, setting it properly in Webull. So who's been there? Who's had a bad trade and they blame the person, but they didn't hold themselves accountable? I have. I'm gonna raise my hand first. I have. When I first started taking signals, I was like, man, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know when to take the profit. I saw it in profit, but I didn't take it. I didn't do it right. And why didn't they tell me to go ahead? How did they make money? Who's been there before? Y'all let me know if y'all been there like that before. You're in the trade. You're still new. You're still learning, and you didn't know when to get out. Nobody, just me. Okay, it's just me. Okay, see West coming through. Y'all just gonna make me talk to myself, make it just be me. That's fine. It could be just me. All right, y'all see it pushing through the gap. There we go. Me heavy. I used to be very stubborn. Again, the market is a mirror. It's you versus you. It's you versus you. Last week is you versus you. Yesterday is you versus you from a week ago. And you can either keep, shadow boxing and beating yourself up, or get in there, get an opponent and go and make it happen. A lot of times we just, again, all we do is shadow box. We just beat ourselves up. We never take accountability. We blame somebody else. Coach didn't wrap my gloves right, or the trader didn't send me the trade fast enough, or, again, look, we just walked through some money right here. I showed y'all the play. I gave y'all the strike prices. Look at them contracts. They moving now. We got action. We got action. I know those contracts are up like $20. And what they say, walk them down. Like in early chop. I'm from Memphis, so I'm gonna use a lot of Memphis references. So if you're not from Memphis, I feel bad for you, son. Nah, just saying. I'm from Memphis, so again, a lot of Memphis references. So we walk this trade down. It's getting to that 10 a.m. We're getting that move now, so the reversal could be to the upside. But we saw those buyers come right back down through that gap in real time, and you could have made about $20 right there. I'm glad we can be accountable. I'm glad y'all feel like this is a safe space, because a lot of times we just don't want to hold ourselves accountable. But I think it's real that y'all listen to or have a trader that's gonna tell y'all the truth. Like, yeah, I've been there before. Yes, I've blown accounts before. I could blow an account tomorrow if I don't follow my rules. Like, we're not. I think we hold our gurus or mentors or people as such high hopes, or if we see something, like if you see a large YouTuber or a trading mentor do something bad, it's like, oh, haha, let me point the finger at them. They did a bad trade. Okay, everybody can have a bad trade, but it's like the more money you make, the bigger mistakes you make, the bigger they want to blow it up. If I see Wall Street Trapper or Aristotle or any of them make a bad play, the Robin Hood, the Black Robin Hood, if any of us made a bad trade, it's not really bad. It's just showing that we're human. We're all human. Um, and we can take an L. I can blow an account. Again, every time I teach a person how to trade, I let them know, hey, I'm making you a better trader than me because I've blown enough accounts for me, you, and all our grandkids, everybody put together. So you're already going to be a better trader than me when I teach you, because I'm teaching you how not to blow your trade. I mean, blow up your account. I've done it before. Yeah, again, probably 10 times. But again, it can happen if I over leverage, if I'm in a position and a tweet comes out and it takes it out. It happens. I just scalped, saw $20, but sold at 11. See, I'm not even looking at the numbers. I knew it was about $20. I was like 77, 73. I think we got about $20 in there. Again, I told everybody today is a scalping day. That was a great little scalp position. Does it have more to the downside? Yes. We have more confirmation once we get under VWAP. If you want to get a breakdown or see me, this is your live opportunity watching me trade VWAP. But I did do a slower live trading class with my Discord, and I have the VWAP checklist. If anybody wants that, it's $30. All you have to do is send me a Cash App or Zelle, my email address across there, and make sure I have your email, or send me an email and say, hey, I need that checklist. It's $30. It'll be the best $30 you ever spent. If you go look on my page, my mentor court, my mentor business partner was like, my VWAP class was fire, and I just did it off the rip. Like when I teach, and y'all are gonna see in the class tomorrow night, there's no PowerPoint. Like I am this. I am this. When something becomes you, like when you go fishing, let's take a side note as this money gets made on this play. When I went fishing with my granddaddy, he ain't had no book. He wasn't no videos. We not going on YouTube. He showing me how to bait my hook, cast my line, hold it, reel it in, skin and gut the fish. We didn't come stop and look at a video. We weren't no power doing none of that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But this is just how I teach. This is embedded and ingrained in me that I could teach y'all how to trade off my dome for about 4 hours and not have to refer to anything and still ask you guys questions because I do this. It's not something that I just picked up or I'm regurgitating other people's information. And I never want you guys to regurgitate information. That's why I ask y'all questions. It can be multiple choice and there could be multiple answers and responses, but that's why they're open-ended questions to help y'all learn. But when I teach, yeah, we coming straight to the charts. We getting straight to the money. We looking at the chain. We're getting right to the bag. I don't have to put it on a PowerPoint to tell y'all the definition of VWAP. The definition of VWAP is not going to make you any money. The implementation of how to utilize VWAP is what makes you the money. So I want y'all all to catch that. You knowing every definition or how to do a word search with the words in it to make it fun, that's not gonna make you a better trader. You understanding how to implement VWAP, how to understand reversals and market structure, that's what's gonna make you great. Not you just being able to tell me that today at this time it's supposed to do that. What do? We get in a trade in the opposite position. We looking at support and resistance. Don't just tell me the support is below and what do I do when it happens? Once I find support, then I can have an opportunity for a call. Once I'm hitting resistance, I have opportunity for puts. Different things like that is what sets you aside from just being somebody out here gambling and somebody who's actually becoming a trader, an investor, a capital manager. Look at that. We want to get it. Thank you, Wes. So I'm off my soapbox. We're gonna see if it can make some more money. We did sell into that buy zone. It's 10 a.m. So we could see a reversal because we got the pull back a little early. So the reversal for 10 could be back to the upside. Hey Pascal, thank you for checking in. I'm sorry I had to get on my soapbox, but I just have to let y'all understand what type of teacher I am. And again, this is your opportunity to understand if you want to spend money and work with me or if you don't. If you're one of those people, no, I need videos and I just want to do it at my own pace, then I would say reach out to the Retail Trader. He was a wonderful course. I worked with him live and he was the best foundation for me learning how to trade. I don't teach that way. I don't have an automatic course yet. Will I soon make one? Mm, I don't know. I really just like teaching live. I do like engaging with you guys so y'all can ask questions. And until I can make the course the way I really want it to be, um, I'm not gonna do it yet. And it's not gonna be cheap. And that's one of the things too. I like for things to be affordable, but sometimes that takes a lot of work to digest information and put it back out, and make it, where if you asked my course a question, you get a response from me. So again, I'm just making stuff a little bit different. But a automatic course will be coming. It's just not there yet. I do just enjoy teaching you guys live. What do y'all prefer? Do y'all prefer to learn in a self-paced automated course or do y'all prefer to learn live with someone one-on-one or in a group session? Y'all let me know what y'all like. There's 25 of y'all on here. What do y'all like? If y'all had the ideal learning experience to learn how to trade options, futures, forex, or whatever, but we're gonna stick with option. Would you rather a self-paced course or do you prefer to learn live one-on-one? Okay, we like both. Okay. Got live. Okay. Got live. I'm gonna see what I can do. Some people say live, some people say both. I'm a 50-50 person. If I can't make it to the live, I'm okay with having the automated or a replay. But I do find that I am one of those people. If I know, and it happens to the best of us. If I know it's recorded or if I can go back to it later, we kind of go down that rabbit hole of just buying stuff and being a part, but never going back to get the information after we buy it. So that's why I do a lot of stuff live and say, hey, it's recorded, but I may not send the recording out. That way you do have an incentive to show up and engage and be active because our brain shut down when we know something's being recorded. Just like our phone, we'll take a screenshot and never go back to it. We take pictures in our phone, we never plan to print off or look at. I make it a habit to like print pictures off. I have photo albums. Again, we've gotten away. I can go in people's houses and probably half of them ain't got photo albums or having a digital picture frame. We just get away from being present or going back to that. We just want to take a picture of everything, but we never go back to kind of, go into those memories or share those experiences. Live, a self-paced course first and then live to ask in-depth questions. Okay. I like that. We got both. Okay. Now look and see how we're getting that reaction. We sold right down into the gap. We didn't quite make it to VWAP because what? We sold down into that pre-market area, which was a little above VWAP, and then the 10 a.m. reversal was back to the upside. So reversals don't always have to be down. We made a move down before that 10 a.m. So the reversal is what? Back up. So that was a smooth opportunity right there. Now, if we do not go back up and retrace this high and make a double top and we get a lower high, that could lead to us having a lower low. If we reject this area, because that means we can't find those buyers back up there again. We've been going an hour. I haven't seen $100. I've seen maybe 20, maybe $25 made so far. Do we want to keep going? I could probably hang on until noon, but are y'all bored or y'all enjoying this? If you're bored and you're ready to go, put in the chat, end it. Um, if you're enjoying it and want to stay on, just comment, keep going. All right. Do you think Netflix will continue to go down? I don't know. Let me take a look. Woo. Uh, yeah, adjust the drawing. So let's kill it and let's go up. Oh yeah. Definitely more down. Definitely. Where did we open for the Friday? That 71. Definitely look for the 70. Look for that $70. If we get back on the 70, it's down in this gap down here. And when was that gap created? Sheesh. So the gap up from October 24th, we're now down here filling this gap. I could definitely see that retracement to about 70.50. And if that thing breaks down, we could see some 67. So yes, this is definitely bearish. It tried to fill the gap on Thursday, couldn't quite make it. It definitely has some more downside potential here. See that push up. And then if we get a lower high, here's another opportunity. A lot of people are being, well, I was holding for the put and I didn't see it. It did actually get it wick down to our VWAP. So that was straight up textbook. That pullback. We had the target. We seen where we get out. But let me walk y'all through if y'all hadn't already made the mistake. Most of the time people were holding and they were looking for the continuation down, and then this spike up candle comes at that 10 a.m. and you immediately get out. If it hits your stop, cool. If it didn't hit your stop and you're manually trading, I want you to breathe. Let the candle close, because 75 to 80% of the time, you have a second opportunity to exit. So if you just be patient, this candle should come down and give us a retracement where you could at least break even or get some profit. So I don't want y'all to panic when you get that next candle and it reverses on you. If it hits your automatic stop, get out of it. But if you're manually trading, I want you to breathe through that candle. And everybody in the comments put, let the candle close. Let the candle close. The best thing you can do is let your 5-minute candle close. Let the candle close. A lot of y'all are just let that candle spike or move and won't breathe through it, and you immediately get out, and 5 or 10 minutes later it's back at where you were at. So let that candle close. Now if it reverses, it's cool, but 80 to 90% of the time we get some opportunity to get out of that trade a second time. So let that candle close. With 500 to 750 be good operating launch pad for some smaller contracts? Absolutely. I tell everybody, and I'm gonna tell everybody on the call tomorrow, $100. We just saw a contract that was $77. It made about $20. So I would say minimum start with 100. So launchpad 500, 750. That's great. Automatically, every time we trade, we're only going to trade with 50% of our portfolio anyway. So you still have a lot of room to work with. But it also depends on your goals. I have a lot of people come to me and they have $100 and they want to make $1,000 a week. Well, it's going to be really tough. You're going to be trading aggressively and a lot. But if you come to me with 500 to 750 and you say my goal is $1,000 a week, 100 to 200 per day, that is pretty reasonable. You have to have some amount of capital to leverage. So that's a great start. And Mecca Human, thank you so much for checking in. Can you take a look at GFS? Okay. Yeah, let's do that. While the market's kind of settling, drop your tickers in the chat and we'll take a look. I'll walk you through how I do swing trades on companies and what I look for. Oh, I need to see their ATR. So ATR is 5. It's ranging a lot, so you got to be careful with swings. I like to see a nice trend. So here we could have taken some nice trends, but this resistance at 92 and support at 70, those would be my touchdowns. Um, Let me actually cut to. So the potential to get into the play was here at 75 for the move back up, because we have resistance about there. So you're trading in between this range. So you just got to be careful. So I trade here to here. See how that balance is? And when we get back in that range, it's time to sell. So you're in the upward move till about 87. And then 87, we're back down to 76. So right now, I like 87, but there may not be people here. So let's see GFS. So I said 87, we got 85 and 90s. Option chain is staying for 85, so 90 would be probably ideal. These are only monthly contracts, so yeah, just be careful. Don't hold and get married to these. You want to swing it, get your 20, 30% or 50% off that move once it starts heading to 83, 85. Take that profit, and then once it starts rejecting, then you can take puts back down. But I like this as a swing setup. But again, your chain is going to be a little bit thin, so you just have to pay attention, and it's a little bit pricey because of not a lot of people are trading. I would look at another ticker for swings that would be more affordable, where you can leverage it a lot better. But I like to move to the upside right now on it. Does market barcode now at 11 o'clock hour? It can. It's not just a sequence where every day is going to be something. This is the time where buyers are going to go to lunch, or the markets, they're going to go to lunch, but we can still see moves, especially down where moves, if people are not buying, it's definitely going to make the market sell. But if we start to see it range, that's when we do nothing. I think I missed some plays, so let me all right. Pascal said he likes the 100 strike. Let me go back to July. I like the 100, but I would just want to stay closer if you could afford it, just so you get that premium a little bit better. If I go with the 90, I'm getting $30 for each move. If I go with the 100, I'm only getting 12, and the theta is kind of negligible. So if it starts reversing at 83 or 84, 85, I've already made the money. I'm not trying to hold it too long to try to make the dollar move, and I'm not getting ate up by theta each day as much. So I like the 90 a little better. What helps me avoid freaking out about erratic counter movement is just taking longer expiration. So 30 DT is young folks that I okay, it depends, Alan. How young is young folks game? I think it's about your time in the market and how flexible you are. Because I don't think I'm that young. I'm 40, but I think taking zero DTEs are a scalping game. You have to be strategic and kind of know your setup. Definitely with the amount of capital they have, definitely taking buying more time as close to the money. My mentor Diamond Dave always said, buy as much as far out as you can, as close to the money as you can, and that'll give you, more valuable plays. Definitely going to soothe a whole lot of anxiety. If you ever want to test it out, if you have your Robinhood or a paper trade account, put the zero DTE contract that you want on there, and then put the next day and the next day's expiration, and look at the fluctuation in the percentages as the trade goes toward your goal or away. That's going to show you how you could reduce your anxiety a whole lot. A lot of people just don't ever see it, and or they don't have the capital to buy it to see the magnitude of how buying just one more day can give you a lot more, a lot less anxiety, a lot more time in the trade, and be in that position and kind of increase your win rate. Definitely a game changer right there. Making sounds good. Getting funded on Webull this week. I feel you. I'll be trading. I'll be trying to grind it out, $50 to $100 a day, and develop over a multi-year period. Yeah, you got this. You got this. Again, especially if you stick with me. Again, you get a system. You rinse and repeat the system. We don't make this thing hard. Look at there. What did I say? We're coming back up to that double top. So again, probably entry here, 73.80, and it's up to 74.80 again, a dollar move. Pay some bills. So I'm looking for, let me actually draw a path. We've had a move up, we've had a move down. We're looking for that other move up, that M pattern, for that move down. I'm just gonna put it on here so y'all see it, because a lot of times they be like, "Oh, you drew that after." Like if I show this screenshot or something, they're like, "Oh, you drew it after the market moves." We see it when the market is live. Like we don't have to fake it. I don't have to draw something and make it like I thought of it, and then I put the markings up after it happened. We see all the levels on the chart already where we can anticipate. So again, if we get back under this VWAP band, more push to come back and touch VWAP. We get a break of VWAP, lower band one, lower band two. But we got to let it play out. Now, this might take all day. So, no, I'm not jumping into puts right now. We got to see it start to break down, because I think everything Lit said, can we barcode? We certainly can. We can just trade just like this all day. And then when we get to power hour, it decides to dip off. So, I'm not rushing into any play. I haven't taken any trades today. Y'all got me today. Now I gotta go make some money. I gotta make my $100 before lunch. Let's see if it's sell off so I can make me some money before lunch. I had a client. We did a session yesterday. I broke down to him. Um, and again, Discord is a community. A lot of people just see it as, oh, y'all just do subscriptions and stuff. But there's a client in Discord that reached out that was just like, hey, I hurt my back. I need help. I got some time off and I want to learn this trading. I just reached out to him. I was like, hey, let's just hop on a call. Let me see what I can do to help you. We went over VWAP yesterday. I got to send them the replay, but they just sent me a message today and said, I use VWAP for entry and use my levels and type of candles for exit, green line, entry, blue line. Drop the pay screen, 95.24%, $40. $40. This person made off of a free call with me yesterday. Like, that's how valuable it is. So when I charge $100, when I charge $200 for a one-on-one, if I charge $2,000 for my mentorship, it's not just a random number. It's the value that I know I'm going to be able to provide for people. So if he makes $40 a day for the next 5 weeks that he's off work or whatever, that's astronomical. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. I love that type of return, and I love that he implemented today. Like, we were on the call yesterday, and he implemented the setup today, and it worked 95 freaking percent. Again, the way that I teach, we're not waiting all day. We're not getting just 4 or 5% or 20, 30%. I like A plus setups, B minus at the latest 50. 30% is ideal. You get 30% every day, keep a job away. But to cover a couple of bills, we're good to go. So that just made my day, y'all. I might not even trade today unless I see like a super clean setup, because I know the time that I spent yesterday was not in vain. Like, this person implemented today. That's what make it worth it. So yes, I did a free class with them, but it's gonna pay it forward, because what's gonna happen? He gonna go show somebody at work like, man, come learn from my home girl, hit her up. Um, he's gonna go show the people in his family. That's gonna bring more people to me. So this is sowing a seed into a person who is ready to learn. They need it. It's not always about the money. So no, you can't come to me and just ask for stuff for free. but I do give stuff to those who show up. It's people in my channel that I can see them working. They've never reached out to me for a one-on-one, or they may not have it, or they just don't have the time. But I see them working, and I say, "Hey, you want a one-on-one? You want to hop on? Because you get it. You're asking the right questions." And I just do it for free because I see them engaging. I appreciate them showing up. That's bomb.com for me. Um, Okay, Miss Gabrielle say we at 504, 504. So 504 is New Orleans or Louisiana. I just went to Louisiana. If y'all ain't never went to the North Broad corner store, whew, I spent like $60 in there on some food at the corner store, but it's definitely worth it. Lunch don't start till 2. We got time. We got time. I'm in here. Are we waiting to get below VWAP, Chaz? Thank you. Everything lit. So we don't have to get below VWAP. And a lot of times when we're looking for puts, people wait for below VWAP because that's the mindset that you have. Remember, we have those standard deviation bands on as well. So if we get a closed candle below a band, we can start looking at puts. So I want to see a setup for a push to the downside, and VWAP could also be our exit. Like we saw that drop, and once it hit VWAP, we were out of that play. So VWAP is our target. If it continues through it, we can, but we don't have to wait for it to pull back to VWAP. We can trade it from where it's trading at to VWAP. There we go. Man, that food was so good. We got turkey necks, gumbo, and some crawfish. We weren't gonna make our local spot before they did their last round. And like I said, we might take another day trip just back to New Orleans for some beignets and food because me and my wife just do what we want. Another thing that comes with trading, it gives you free will. So whatever day my wife is off of work, I take off too and I do what I want. I can trade while we do stuff. We go have experiences. We're gonna go to the library. If you didn't know, if you're in the Houston area, there's a free bookstore. I'm probably gonna take some books that I no longer use for pharmacy school, and then I'm gonna pick up some books because I want to pick up some hard copy of books and trading. Whether you like books, whether you have anything, if there's an opportunity for you to get some books about things that you want, get those hard copies. Those things are going to be worth their weight in gold, because they want everything to be digitalized. But they can come in and just say, your blood pressure needs to be 200 over 1,000. And because they wrote it in a digital book, we want to take it as that when it's not what the proper, language is of what the standards are. But if they put it in a digital copy, we can't find the hard print that shows us what it truly is because they can manipulate it. So I don't want to get dropped down, but get physical books. Kindles were great, but that was the start of a destruction for them to not want to publish books and for us not supporting and printing books. I'm always gonna go with a print. I want it in my hand. I use digital copies and I do listen to audiobooks, but having some physical copy is super important. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, um, the bookstore in Houston, the free bookstore, I think it's called the book. Dang, what's the name of that place? I'm gonna give y'all the name. Free the book cycle. So I'm going to the book cycle. It's a nonprofit organization in Houston, Texas that provides free books to the public operating on donation-based model where people can take books for free and also donate their own. So I'll be donating some books and I'm also going to get some books. Hopefully they got some good nonfiction and probably mystery and some trading books. So that's what I'm going to go for. What's the indicator called that you use for the standard deviation bands? It is VWAP, and you have to cut your bands on. So go to your indicators, type in VWAP, and it's just the one that says volume weighted average price. Once you cut it on, you want to go to the settings and make sure the upper and lower bands are selected. I don't keep the backfills on because I don't need all that. But you do want to have the multipliers selected and then the standard deviation. And that's it. I don't change any other settings. So look at that. We're getting the setup. We have our V. We're looking for it to come up there. Do that double top. And then we get a move back down. Now, if we get a close above here, we could continue for a push up to where's that target? Y'all saw that. If you come back and watch this video and time lapse it back, I already had this level here at 746.79. Where's that top of that band? So if we get a 5-minute candle above here, this thing is going to run up and try to hit that other area. If we reject here at the double top, we could come back down and test VWAP again. So again, your levels, once you understand how to set up your chart, understand support and resistance levels and in previous historic, the levels are already there. You're just looking for them to get tagged. But you have to get an understanding of how to mark up your chart, um, interpret the data, and see where it's going. Because my level been here. The top of the VWAP band just got up here. It started expanding more, but that level, we already had that level. I need the physical book to be able to take notes and highlight and flip out. Yep, it's important. It's important. But again, shout out to you all. We've been on 100 an hour and 25 minutes. I think we probably just dropped like to 22 people, but y'all have been going strong. So I do appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Definitely share it out. Definitely like and subscribe. Again, once we hit 1,000 subs, I will be trading live with everyone on a Zoom. We might stream it, but I like to play music and stuff like that, so I don't want to get a copyright strike. But yeah. Got to put you on my laptop so I can see what's going on. Put me on the laptop. Put me on the big screen. Put it on your TV. That's what my traders that don't have laptops do. My traders that don't have laptops and tablets and stuff, they just put it on their TV. They don't let themselves be limited. And that's why I teach and send out your replays on YouTube. That way you ain't got no excuses. I know all y'all watch YouTube. Everybody got a phone, tablet, some kind of thing to watch YouTube. So that's why your replays is on YouTube. That way you can listen to it while you drive. You can cut it on while you're sitting, waiting on, in line or something. So it's replayed through YouTube instead of just a Zoom link. Absolutely. I plan to do this more, but y'all got to show up. Again, I don't like coming on here talking to myself. So if I'm asking y'all to engage, it's not for just the engagement of the channel. It's just so I'm just not talking to myself. I always drop the link for somebody to come up if they want to share or, collab. But most of the time it's just me. So that gets boring. Also, it dries out my throat. So again, y'all got to engage, make it fun in order for me to stay up here and lose my voice. That's a cheat code. I can Bluetooth this to my TV. See, that's the cheat code. People always want to say, well, Chaz, I want to trade, but I don't have a laptop. If you have a phone, you can trade. Yes, it may be small, but don't let that limit you. I always tell you, cast your phone to your TV. Even if you don't even have any streaming, software stuff. Most TVs are preloaded with YouTube, but most of our phones are preloaded with YouTube. You can watch your replay there. You can watch this there. You can stream it. You can pause it. You can look at your laptop, then look at your TV that has the YouTube up. So you can say, okay, I'm trying to match my chart up with Chaz's chart. Let me put that over there. Or I don't have a double monitor. You don't need a double monitor. You have a TV. If you have a TV, you have a built-in double monitor. Let's talk about setups. And so a lot of people think you need 1,000 screens. You need this big gaming chair. Y'all will go invest $1,000 to set up your trading room and don't make $10. Like that is bananas to me. I trade in my car. I would trade Indian style in my bed. I would trade off my back porch. I'll trade in my daughter's practice or school or wherever I have to be because I'm not tied to my setup. I don't have to have 1,000 monitors. I got 3 monitors sitting on my floor. Now I got 2 monitors sitting in my office on the floor. I have 2 extended monitors on my laptop that I'm not using. I'm sitting here just on my laptop and my phone. That's enough for me to be free. So don't put yourself in a box or mindset like, oh, I'll start trading when I get a gaming chair. I'll start trading when I get another monitor. I'll start trading when I get a new laptop. I'll stop trading when XYZ or when I upgrade my phone. You don't need all that. You can go get a bum phone. Like you go get like a free phone and just put that thing on Wi-Fi and make all the money that you need. Don't let a setup, be a limitation because you don't need it. I'm not tired. I want to travel. When I made like $400 or $500 when I was trading, I had an overnight trade. Me and my wife were headed to Cancun for our anniversary, and as soon as my layover hit in where was our layover? We flew out of Houston. I think the layover was in Atlanta. It was like some dumb layover. Once we hit the layover, my trade closed. I went to the ATM, grabbed my money. That was all the money I made. I had some settled cash, but I had made that money. That was all the money we used while we was in Cancun. We had an all inclusive. I just was tipping folk. Bring me another drink. Don Julio on deck. I drank so much tequila, it didn't even make no sense. I was drinking espresso martinis with these older people, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't really like coffee with my liquor, but if you send me another one, I'm gonna drink it." So again, I was getting steak and a pico and guac and steak, carne asada. That's all we ate in the room. When I say I got sunburned, I was trading in our pool. We had a pool, right? We had a in pool in our room. Just walk off my patio and get in the pool. I was burned the heck up because I'm trading and I'm in the pool, shriveled up the whole time we was there. Beautiful experience. So I'm not limited to a setup. I had my laptop. I never pulled it out while I was in Cancun. I just traded from my phone. That's what you want. It is kind of bougie. I don't really like it. Again, I'm not a big coffee drinker. Um, so putting liquor in coffee too, not really my go-to. And I'm lactose intolerant. Coffee not my thing. But hey, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, it's goals. Like again, being able to like we went on excursions again, all paid for. Like every time somebody brought us something to the room, I'm just pulling money out of my pocket. Like we want a Coke, we want champagne. And I'll tell y'all when you start getting in these spaces, and I keep trying to come up. I said I'm gonna have to come up with like what's gonna be my perceived job title because we were in an all inclusive resort. We were the only black people on this side of the resort. And we went up on this special side where you go eat, you can go to any of the restaurants and stuff like that. And the guy came over and was like, "Hey, we're just making sure the people are where they're supposed to be. Like, what's your room number and blah blah blah." And I gave my room number and my name, and he looked like, "Oh, okay. You need anything? You need another drink, an umbrella, a fork, or something?" I'm like, "No, I don't need nothing." But this is where we're supposed to be. Again, they weren't used to some young black people, lesbian at that, to be on that side of the resort, having that type of access. So again, flaunt your access, tell them people, and I'll let them know, man. It's Dr. Sandage. Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Sanders. I got you. If you need anything, let us know. Blah blah blah. Yeah. And so I'm trying to come up. Y'all drop in the chat. Let's have some fun real quick. Let's have some fun while we're watching the market. What should be um my job description? Like when somebody asks me, it's like, "Oh, you're here. You're on this side. Like, what do you do?" And I'd be watching those HGTV shows, and they'd be like, "Oh, I spin yarn, and my husband's a agricultural ant farmer or something stupid." Y'all give me some fake job titles that I could say that I could do because I'm not gonna tell them my trade. I'm not gonna get them the game like that because it don't matter. I'm probably gonna tell them I sniff paint. Like I don't know. Like y'all tell me, y'all drop in the chat some titles that I could say or things that I could do. Let's just make it fun. The person who has the best comment, I'm gonna give you a free one-on-one. So make them as outrageous as and as funny as can be. Let's drop some titles I'm gonna give these out every day, and I'm probably gonna do a series of what happened when I told somebody I do XYZ when they ask me what I do for a living. So let's drop some top. I do basement BBLs. Oh my god. Risky, but you can say drug dealer. Technically, I am, or technically, I was a drug dealer because I am a retired pharmacist. So I always say pill pusher. So yeah, it's like I sell drugs. You know, and so that doesn't come off as proper as being I'm a pharmacist or I'm a nuclear pharmacist or I create cancer curing drugs or anything like that. But yeah, put pill pusher. Um, Go in that Goyard bag would have been playing in my head. So, man, this was before the song. So this was about 2 years ago when we went to Cancun. But yeah, we played hella music. We had a good time. What else we got? Oh, outrageous! Yeah, investor. Nah, we're not doing investor. We going. I build ant farms. I harvest ant semen. Some stupid like I milk ducks. I don't know, just something dumb. I'm a midwife. Call me Dr. Chaz, the butt lifter. This is funny. Y'all are good. Digital profit. Now, I kind of like digital profit and being a trader and giving signals. That kind of is aligned. I kind of like that for alignment. I'm a digital prophet. I like that. Had a good one. Director of first impression. Canine tech, nail tech. I'm a canine nail tech. I think I can make that. I can think I can make that fly. These are really good. Professional candle chaser. I like it. Tell them you're a crop duster. I could tell them that I stay in Texas. Yeah, I'm a crop duster. I fly planes, but I don't have a license and I'm legally blind. Just ignorant. Chief Director of Happiness. I really like that one, Pascal. I like that one. Market Master, a swing cognitive analyst. I like it. Too many words. Chaos coordinator. I like chaos coordinator. Like I said, I was gonna with everything happening after COVID and people were going back into the office, I wanted to build, and I've seen a couple people do it, but this was before I saw them do it. I was just like, I'm going to be an environmental behavior booster. And so, what does that mean? Environmental behavior booster. That means I go into offices that are stuck up and bougie and I make them have fun. Whatever I feel is cool, whether that's taking shots, whether it's getting helium out of balloons, whether it's camp, we do the hula dance or something. I was like, I'm going to be an environmental behavior booster for corporate businesses. So I just be thinking of stuff. Brand warrior. The candlestick connoisseur is a good one. I like it. Chief candlestick connoisseur. Like, yes. I my wife makes wax and I'm the chief candlestick connoisseur. Man, we gonna try these. Y'all keep going. If y'all catch the replay and you weren't here live, drop those. Like these are really nice and really subtle, but I want some extreme. Like I own a new beach in on the island in Antigua or something. Like just some random where people will stop asking you questions because it don't matter and be like, oh, what's the actually the WNBA is coming back to Houston. I'm gonna be like I'm an investment coordinator for the WNBA out of Houston. Like just random stuff. Like why do you care? Why do you care? I cut hair. I cut what has hair in really small like I cut ferret's hair. I do personalized ferret haircuts. Like just some stupid stuff. What else we got? Collector of business, professional dopamine collector. There we go. I'm a wine taster. I like that one. Y'all wild at lunch. They are. That is the life for real. Tell them that you're in the AOL. Army of the Lord. I'm gonna have that. It's like I'm old school, AOL. Yes, what's the AOL? You mean like the internet? No, Army of the Lord. Do you believe in Christ? Do you believe he'll return? Man, yeah, I want to hear the reaction. Tell them you are a chauffeur for the hedonism tours. And do they still have those tours? That is funny. Um, but yeah, I do plan to. That's probably going to be the series. Next that I perform is I'm going to take this content and tell people different stories and come back with those reactions. So we're going to see. I haven't been out, but we plan to go. I have to go to Dallas. I have to go to we're gonna be we're going back to Cancun. So we're gonna try these out. When I get asked, what do I do for a living? I'm gonna jot these down. I need y'all to get more creative and get outside the box. Um, and like I make homes for midgets. They're not tiny houses, but I do make homes for midgets. I'm a builder. Yes, exclusively for midgets. I don't do average size people homes. They take too much time. I only make homes for little people. I am the miniature mansion builder. I don't know. This is too random. Man, I hope y'all are having fun. This is how I teach. This is how I engage. I hope y'all are getting that dopamine hit. I hope y'all are enjoying the content because this is what trading is about. If you do not have fun trading, quit. please quit. This is not to be something. If you dread going to work and then you dread trading, quit. Do something you like. Like I blow air bubbles in water for poodles. I don't know. Like man, this is crazy. I catch spiders in the dark. That's almost dangerous. I catch spiders in the dark. If you got a minute, can you tell me what you think about Apple? So let's keep dropping them. Older judge, I sniff armpits for a living. Like that's a little freaky. That might get me some extra money, but that's for another show and another channel, that OF channel. Tell me you oh Pascal, I didn't even see that when I talked about the mini mansion building. Tell them you ref midget wrestling. That's pretty cool though. I do like seeing the midget wrestlers. They funny. Okay, what we got? BS exposure for sure. Like you can hire me for $200 an hour. I'll expose your boyfriend, your husband. I mean, I'm in a state where I could date men, I could date women, I could expose a lot of people here. I'll see if they gonna go. I do have the gift of game. Girl, I want to hear the reaction when you tell them you're a chauffeur for the heating. Man, this is gonna be funny. A knock knee search. Oh my God, not the knock knee search. That's a little biased. Like I think I am a little knock knee, so they probably won't believe that. But hey, let me drop a couple of more pounds. Screen analyst. Tell them you do wet work for the government. Wet work for the government. I'm an undercover informant, so I really can't say. I'm actually Russian and I'm not black. I got this skin pigmentation disorder. So I'm actually from Bulgaria, and my parents grew up in West Angola, and my father's a president of the We Don't Give a Opportunities Anonymous Association. So I'm done. I'm done. Let me go to Apple. Again, I hope y'all are enjoying this because y'all have given me. Okay, so Apple just got up to the gap. We'd want to see this come up and fill that gap. So let's cut the let's kill some of the noise. Let's cut VWAP off and look at we've tried to come up to this gap on the 29th. So yesterday and we couldn't do it. We might get another double top here and sell back down, but it's looking to get and try to feel inside of this gap. So be careful right here. I will wait for us to get inside the gap. I always, retrace my gap so I can see that midline on the gap because a lot of times we push up, get to that midline, reject, and then come back down. So we're weakening to the gap. This is a little bit of a triple top, so it could get some pullback right here. If we're looking to the upside, two 289, 290, probably to the upside no more than right there. I didn't even know the gap is right there at that 290. So I would stay very close to the money here with Apple, especially with us having a short week. And then if we reject right here, we want to look back down at probably 287.5. I don't know what the contracts are right now, but stay very tight with this and scalp it just because of the price action. You're getting these bursts and then some consolidation and then another burst. So just kind of be careful. Now see how I switched that back, that code switching. We went from charting to foolishness back to charting. Wet work is a CIA and black ops term. Tell them you're a professional line waiter. Man. But it might work. Again, if I'm at the airport, again, when I travel, I'm not too bougie, but I don't really get too dressed up, but I do get all the amenities of what I desire, whatever comes in my credit card and stuff like that. So, but you sit in those lounges, you sit in the airport, and they ask you all these questions and be looking at stuff like I have some. I won't say they're antique, but I have some discontinued Coach luggage and suitcase matching bags. So when me and my wife travel, we have our matching bags together, suitcase and carry and they're like, oh, where did you get those from? And blah blah blah. Because when you go to the store now, they don't have. They're gone. Like I bought these like 10 years ago, and they were like $300 a bag, but they have been very doable. Um, and they hold up, but they're always like a talking piece. Oh, where you get those from? Where you traveling to? What do you do? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't. I'm a trust fund baby. My dad owns some land down in Mississippi, and we raise gerbils, and we donate the money to orphanages inside of Memphis, Tennessee, not overseas. We in the community. There's an orphanage there. I don't know. It's just random stuff. I'm just like, be lying. I don't know. But again, we don't know what them people tell us if they true or not. Oh, I'm the CEO. Some people they lie too. But again, it's really about it not being their business. How I became successful, and that you are surprised that I'm successful as an African American. That's what should be studied. I went to school. I'm smart. I made a living for myself. I'm not the average black person you see, and that's intriguing. So now you want to do research. I'm not your project to learn. Noise counselor. I put people out their misery. Oh my God. Now that one I actually like. I'm a noise counselor. I help families deal with the loss of a loved one that they no longer want to be around. And then we have grief anonymous group after that, once that person has, crossed over. Let me see, what else could I say? I'm an emotional coach. I cremate bad behavior. So you're gonna bring me that bad behavior you have, and we're gonna throw it in the fire, and then I'm gonna give you the ashes so you can see the change in your life. Oh my God, man, this is fun. Practice this today, guys. Assume a new identity. Tell somebody in the world that you do something that's wild. Y'all still ain't hit me with some wild enough things that we do. So yeah, keep them coming. Day trading 24 bull bearish. Hey, thank you for coming in. We are now tell them that your family invests in FEMA camps. Oh my God. Woo, FEMA, or what you put in your water. If I don't know if I can say that word on here too. I don't want to get banned. But if I say, yeah, my family runs those camps for illegals, they probably not gonna like me. This is funny. But if you ever get bored, think about that and tell people that you do something crazy. Like I do on the weekend, I host ant races with magnifying glasses. Everybody got these high tech magnifying glasses, and we do ant races. The number one ant right now is Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty is the biggest ant right now. We got 47. It has a little orange tint on it. He's pretty fast too, but he may be out of here pretty soon. They might have to impeach that one. But yeah, the mini ant farm races on the weekend. We only do it for 1 hour because it doesn't take long for them to go, but we get about 1,000 races in that hour. You can bid. Yeah, it's a go. It's not just ants, it's many ants. You got to bring your magnifying glass. You got to have your supersonic magnifying glass. Um, you do not have the average pedigree. I don't. I'm just saying this is, again, I like to have fun. I like to laugh. Look at that filling the gap. So I can't remember who, I think Pascal said, looking at Apple, look at Apple coming up into that gap. Let's see where Spot's sitting at. Spot's sitting on that line. I don't trust it. Again, it's got to close above that line before us to take a call. And I'm looking for a rejection. But we get above that line. That 746 is that next target right there. This has been live. Again, if you spend an hour or two online talking, like, we're not going to just talk about the chart the whole time. We got to make it a little bit of fun. We got to relax and lighten up just a tad bit. But I like these. I'm going to take notes, and I'm going to try these out. I'm a water girl at the strip club, and I make sure the girls stay hydrated while dancing on the pole. So I'm the water girl. And the no, I'm a pole engineer. I make sure that there is plenty of alcohol and disinfectant for the stripper poles in the establishment, because and I'm also an inspector, so I have one club that I manage full time, and then I go around and inspect the other clubs. I have to do tests and run tests on those poles, make sure they're sanitized. Nobody wants bacteria in their lap dance. Oh, okay. I'm done, guys. Oh my god. I am done. Oh, I'm not, but this is hilarious. I didn't expect this to go here today, so enjoy. I might have to put this behind a paywall. This might not be able to stay up. I don't know, but if you're enjoying it, um, traders and laughs. I don't know. I have to rebrand the channel to some funny stuff. Hey, Mellow Road, hey, I could be making a job opportunity for people with some of these concepts. Like, you just never know. Inspector pole, I inspect poles and I run tests. Got to make sure those places are sanitary as well as they can be. I don't know. It would be a cool job though. You get to see some action throughout the day. What else y'all got? These were great. Let's do another round. So we're coming up on 11. Um, I fill tissue boxes with tissues of used tissues from tears. So you'll get a message from people who have cried with the little story of why they cried. I'm done, guys. Like, okay. This is how the random stuff pop up on YouTube. When you're watching HGTV and people buying houses, that's what they be like. Oh, that's the kind of job. They be like, oh, we got a budget of 1.2 million and I fill tissue boxes with used tissues with notes about how people felt. And then here comes the husband. Oh yeah, I'm a artist. I create music, and then they switch them to the room where they're creating music, and it stuff sounds like crap. But they got a 1.25 budget. Um, you race snails, landfill coordinator. I gotta separate the trash alphabetically in the landfill. We do tours in every city. Man, that's a dirty job. That might be one of them black jobs they talking about, but that's a dirty job. So y'all got me until oh I killed my mic. I was like, I think that's a black job, but that's a dirty job. And I was like, y'all got me until my mic cuts off. My mic is dying. So I might have to switch out. But we're getting the close above. So I think we're going to look at scalps at 746. Once this counter gets above, let's look at the strike prices on SPY and see if what we can afford. So if we get that 746, it's $85. If you go 747, it's 44. You're just looking at about 20 or 30%. So let me show you guys how to set it and forget it if you're at work. You come in, hit that buy button, hit that stop, hit the TP, change this to percent, and then put 20, and then put 30. And boom, you're a trader. Boom. $14. There you go. I just made y'all some traders. We're gonna make some more traders tomorrow night. Again, if you trade already, don't clog the room. I might have to kick y'all out, but we're gonna see how many people we make some traders tomorrow night. Cause I'm gonna make about 100 more people some traders tomorrow night. If you don't have the link already, you need to email me and say, "Hey, Chaz, I need the link." I'll send it over. I don't think all 100 will show up, but if people miss out, I will do a round two. And I'm thinking about live trading with people tomorrow. Also, the channel's growing. We're trying to hit 1,000. Once I hit 1,000, we're gonna live trade on Zoom, open Zoom. People can share their screen. People can ask questions. We're gonna build and grow this community because it's different. I don't see people doing this. I definitely ain't seen no trader talk about. Uh, got to change my mic. I got to charge my mic. I've been talking to y'all longer than anticipated, so my mic died. But I don't think I've seen any traders in the trader community talk about what they tell people, what they do. Court talked about it, which made me think about it. He was like, every time he's in the airport, they ask him, what football team, is he a football player or whatever? And he tells them, yeah, he retired from a team or whatever. Now he coaches or something. So that's what made me think about it. But I want to know, I want to see if any YouTubers talk about that, like what they say when they're out and about and people ask them just like what they do. And don't kick you out. I'm gonna be nice. Tissue box messages is wild, but it could work. Hey, I'm sitting here just because there's a tissue box here. I was like, what could I say about it? And that's what I thought about. I refill tissue boxes with used tissues, and they all have a personalized message. Um, but again, this is I just like to have fun. We like to keep things light. You have to break it up. Look at that. Look at it go. I gave y'all the trade. It was at $45. It's now at 52. We only needed $14. So if this goes up to 59, you would have made your 30%, and we out of there, out of there. So I'm walking y'all through the money. I don't know too many people that just give y'all the money. Anybody check that play yet? Because we got to close above that area. I gave y'all the strike. I gave you how to put it in your put it in your broker. All right, let's see. Trying to catch up on some Facebook messages. Ah, what else y'all got? We done? I guess I got about another hour in me. So let's wrap up. So I think we've gotten a couple of ones. We're gonna cut off the outrageous job titles at 11 on the dot. So y'all got 3 minutes to add all the choices today. I will pick someone for a free one-on-one. So if you got any more that you want to add, drop those in. If you're catching the replay, you got to say your comment with the replay. And if you get it in today, I'll include you in a one-on-one giveaway with the outrageous job titles. So we got 3 more minutes, or 2 more minutes to add any more job titles. Let's see. I test I test laundry water in family households to let them know who's the dirtiest. So they run a cycle of everybody's clothes. I test the water, and then I let the family know who's actually the dirtiest and funkiest in the family. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Anybody else doing paper trade? Everybody could be paper trading. I'm definitely paper trading as I give y'all the ideas. A unicorn wrangler. I like that one, Pascal. I actually like that. I'm a unicorn wrangler. I have a farm down in off Pixie Ducks Lane in Ferryville, Missouri, or Carolina. Ferryville, North Carolina. It's off Fair Pixie Dust Fairtail Lane. Um, and I wrangle unicorns. It's very unique. It takes about 5 years to learn. We've been passing down this skill for decades. We can't let everybody home. I mean, we do take the unicorns, and let the children meet, but it's only for 3 days and 3 nights, and then the unicorns, they turn back into horses. So we don't do it all year. It's about $10,000 for 3 minutes to pet the unicorns in just those 3 days. And I mean, we fill up fast. We do private events, but again, um, it takes a good stewardship to become a unicorn wrangler. I'm done with y'all. Miles per hour adjuster. Wait a minute, you going somewhere with that one? Which the unicorn IT project manager? Now, best driving songs, IT project manager. We are doing the wildest job titles that I can give. We're not doing real job titles. These have to be extreme. They don't have to be existing. Um, I audit I audit dictionaries to make sure the didactics are correct, and I decide whether words should be included or not included in the dictionary. So I think we got some new words coming up. Drewski has helped with that. He's going to be listed as a contributor to the new Webster dictionary. It's no longer going to be Webster. We are changing the name to a new founder. I'm done, man. Okay, I said okay. We wrapping up. I said 1 minute. We good. Okay, tell them you grow midgets, not I grow midgets. How do you? That's such an oxymoron. I grow midgets, man. I'm gonna drop these on Facebook and just see what people react. I'm just gonna drop it. I'm not gonna get them no contact. I'm just gonna say I grow midgets and see what pop up. And then the next 4 hours, I'm gonna put I sell tissue boxes with imprint. Man, this is gonna be wild. I might just need to start a whole new page. Um, Gotta have a fake British accent when you say it too. Which part? The I grow mid. Okay. One, two, three. Release them is our theme song for the Unicorn Wrangler. Ooh, I gotta put the family on. That's gonna be a good one. I walk plants. I Pascal. Okay, I'm sorry. Pascal be winning on By the Hood when they do the Bitcoin challenge. Pascal has hit the mother load of the random job titles that I can have. I walk plants. So I have a stroller. It's kind of set up for babies and for pets, but I come and pick up your plants and I give them the sun. Out here in Texas, we get good sunlight. I bring your plants out. I give them a good walk. I give them a watering, and I set them back in their spots. I do this about 2 or 3 times a week. And the plants really enjoy it. I've been getting good feedback and reviews. Go check out. I'm up to 5 stars on Google. So just check me out. We're the leaf lifters. Cell phone observer. Tell them you observe people's cell phone to see if the screen is clean and send out notification reminders to clean daily. Man, oh my God. I am really enjoying this. Like this new concept, I need a plant walker, and you have to say it. Okay, let's British. I gotta work on British. I gotta work on it. I haven't tried my voices in a while. I used to do voices all the time. Again, I do think I'm pretty neurodivergent, ADHD, and high functioning OCD. But I've just been able to self manage. And so yeah, I used to not use my own voice. And yeah, we ain't gonna go there. We're gonna go there. Cell phone clean. Leaf lifters, yeah, I'm a leaf lifter. I uplift the leaves. We are a very inspiring community. If your plants are ailing, if they are dying and not responding, let a leaf lifter come and pick them up. Now, I'm glad y'all are enjoying this. We're still making money. If you are in that trade, that thing is still moving, but we're hitting some wicks here, so this thing may come down. So just be careful. But yeah, this thing is still moving up. So I appreciate y'all giving me all the job descriptions. This has been fun. I have to think of a new topic for the next one, or we will keep this going. So take your notes, write them down, share them for the next one. We may hop on Friday. My wife has to work Friday because we had to travel this past weekend. So some of you know why we had to travel. But we had to travel this past weekend, so that's why the class wasn't this weekend. I usually do my classes fairly quick, but since I had to travel, I was like, I'm not going to be able to do the class this weekend. Have to put it on for this next Wednesday. But my wife has to work Friday. She switched shifts, so Friday we may trade live. We may do this live trading again on Friday morning because I'm pretty sure I don't have anyone I'm live trading with. So keep those comments coming. Keep those ideas going. We're gonna wrap it up. No more cutoff time for today unless you're on the replay. But save those ideas. Oh, okay. I got one more and then I'm gonna stop. I am an angel and I travel back and forth from here to heaven. I'm the only one on this mission. We're not recruiting right now. There's a lot of people in line, but for the next 20 years, I am the one. Um, I can tell you, your loved ones don't hear what you say. I'm the only one to hear what you say, and I decide what they get to hear. Some of y'all are kind of mean, so I have to filter that out. It's kind of like jail. We don't let certain things through, so stop telling. Stop saying those bad things that you want to say to the people that you don't love because they don't actually hear it. I hear it, and y'all are kind of. I'm gonna have to go to therapy for some of the stuff that y'all say. But yes, I am the only angel. God picked me. I got 20 more years and then I retire. Then I pick the next person. And they're going to be black too. This is not DEI. I am racist and I'm going to pick another black person to succeed me. We're already grooming them up. I got 20 years to get them in line and practice because I got 20 more years. But I am the communicating angel. I will be here for the next 20 years. And please stop telling bad things to your relatives. They don't hear it. I hear it. And y'all are giving me nightmares. But okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Hope y'all like that accent. It's a little southern. Okay, I'm done. Okay. Tell them that you're a professional ice melter. Do I lick the ice to melt it? How do I melt it, Pascal? How do I melt the ice? Oh, I ain't got no sense. I'm sorry. I'm letting y'all know a side of me we probably shouldn't talk about. Okay. What trade y'all were in? Melrose. We are looking at. Let me go back to the contracts. Oh, that trade is in 30%. It's done. That 30% trade is done. We were looking at 746 and 747 calls with a entry of 45 with a 30% take profit at 59, and that trade is already at 68. So that one is in profit. It got 30%. It still has some room. We have a little resistance right at 746.79. So it could push up a little more. Y'all see that upper band has expanded out. But yeah, y'all got paid. Entertainment and money. Like, I don't know where y'all can go and get a comedy show and some money. Like, this is a whole new genre in the era right here. We are making money and we are having the funny. So y'all are funny. Cue the violins for the leaf lifters. What trade were we in? Thursday, Friday. Oh, Friday's the market's closed. True. Tomorrow. I think I have somebody tomorrow. I forget. Friday, the markets are closed. Friday, markets are closed in observance of 4th of July for Saturday. So it might have to be Thursday. I'm going to move some stuff around for Thursday. I had to call Inspire. What did you get? Everything lit. What you get? How much did you get? Are you still it's still closing? I am the chosen one. Y'all know I'm the chosen one. I am actually the favorite in my family. I jumped out too early, though only 9% gain. Not bad. You got to believe. You got to trust. Got to work on my confidence and patience. You do. We got to get that. Tell them you breed and force butterflies to fight. Pascal, you have to stop, bro. I'm done for the day. Like, y'all are not thinking creatively enough. Pascal gets a free one-on-one. You want to work with me, bro? Hit me up. Pascal has done y'all in. Like, y'all need to ask Pascal. Pascal, what are you on? Are you on psychedelics? Like, bro, what are you on? Your creativity is unmatched right now. I paper traded that one for the same reason. Spy hit next target that Chaz called out 746. We cousins now. We in real life. Next time I would trade it for real. We need a theme song for the start of these. Okay, we got theme song round. We're going into the 12. So 11 to 12. We need theme song for the channel. I've been calling people the Rich Biscuits, and it's a play on Grand Rising. So everybody didn't like the woke community for saying Grand Rising to people and getting offended. I am offended by Grand Rising for other reasons. When people get in my inbox and put Grand Rising, they usually about to scam or tell me they know a vision about me that I don't know about, and I ain't really with that. So it's a play on the Grand Rising. I tell everybody, good morning, Rich Biscuits. And my people then came back and told me I'm a biscuit right now. I ain't rich yet. So we got some rich biscuits. But if anybody wants to go, I challenge you guys. If you want a free one-on-one, go to Suno, create me a theme song for the channel, put that in there. I'm taking requests for a theme song for the channel, intro, outro, for Trade with Dr. Chaz channel. You go to Suno, put in the lyrics, extra points on if you make it country or Afro beats. My wife loves Uncle Waffle, so if you know who that is, run with it. If you don't, just let it go over your head. So if you're good with Suno, or if you're good with the AI projects, if you can create a song for the channel and for us when we're trading, that I can put in on here, yeah, you're up next for a free one-on-one. We made $9. I got confident. Pascal is wild. He a wild boy. Pascal works in healthcare and nursing school. Boy, them classes wearing you out if your brain can come here outside of that. We're one-on-one. Like, I'm with you, Pascal. Pascal, my new brother, my new cousin, or whatever we're gonna be. Um, Paint Walker is diabolical. When I see Grand Rise and I block you immediately. I'll hit you up on Discord. I got you. Grand Rising makes me cringe. Your wife knows good music, and I like Uncle Waffles. If she's coming here, um, I don't have much rhythm unless I have. Again, since I was younger, my teenage years, like I don't have much rhythm unless I have alcohol, and I already don't hear well. And then Uncle Waffles come on, and they saying stuff I don't understand, so my body can't operate. I don't know I don't know how to dance to music. I don't know what they saying, because you could be saying break your neck, bend your back. I don't know what they're saying, so my body is confused. My brain and my body can't dance to it because we don't know what they're saying. So I guess if I took the time to understand what they were saying, I could dance to it better. But my brain is such a nerd. It's like, what do we do? What are they talking about? How do we dance to it if we don't know? So my brain is doing that at 1,000 miles because, again, I got ADHD and I'm a little, overreactive. So it does not really allow me to kind of dance to it. And so I'm sitting in the club listening. I want to enjoy myself, and then my brain's going, but what did they say? Well, she ain't figured it out, but she's dancing. But why are we dancing if we don't know what we dancing to? The beat sounds good, but what are we dancing to? And it's doing that, and like it's like five voices in my head doing that while the beat's going, and I just stop, and I'm like, I got confused because my brain's asking me questions while my body is moving, and I'm sorry, I just give me a little alcohol so they'll be quiet and let me dance. So again, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Just catch the beat. Don't even worry about the words. I can't. My brain is listening. I can't cut out. I'm just gonna have to go to the. I'm gonna try it because I am partially deaf. So again, I'm gonna have to take my hearing aids out and listen to the beat of Afro beats and not try to hear the words, because if my brain hears the words, it's gonna try to understand and it still don't understand. Or I'm gonna have to listen to the words and do some translation before we go to the next concert. And it's at the Houston Center, and it's a big place. And I'm probably gonna be the only person sitting down looking around, like they're gonna be like, that person's slow. And I'm like, I'm not slow, I'm deaf, and I don't understand. My body don't translate. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, okay. Let me get y'all the Grand Rising picture. Let me show y'all the picture real quick, because it's in my Discord, and I think I do have Discord up. So let me drop y'all a picture, and we're gonna set up for our next trade. Oh, it's funny. I got one more, guys, for this hour. We're gonna talk about ice cream. I got an ice cream one for y'all, and then we'll wrap it up for the afternoon for $100 before lunch. Here we go. So let me show y'all my rich biscuits. So these are my rich biscuits, guys. So this is a play on the Grand Rising rich biscuits. I mean, and it's like, don't be saying Grand Rising to me. I'm not a biscuit, but if I make it rich biscuits and I got it, I know you got guys, fellas, Pascal. Before you say something, we got a homie too. We got rich biscuits, male and female. I ain't leave nobody out. Now, again, I'm a part of the LBG community. I ain't with that new age IA and Q and all them other alphabets. I'm old school LBG. So I ain't leaving nobody out. We got a male and a female. If you identify as something else, I don't know. It's already a biscuit. Don't think too hard on it. So we got grand. We got a male rich biscuit. We got a female, and you see she got her bag. We're gonna get that money in the bag. So this is what we got. So we're Rich Biscuits, Grand Rising. This is how I tell everybody good morning in the Discord. Is we Rich Biscuits. You see them with them dunks on. But yeah, that's what we got. So y'all work on that theme song because I ain't got it. And yeah, we got it. We got about 50 more cent before we hit that upper target. So that contract is still moving. So you definitely could have stayed in just a little bit longer. But we did hit the $14 game. So we should be about 45, so that'll be like 90. We should be up about 50% now, so let's just keep going. um your inner monologue. Well, okay, so y'all see it. So this is why I teach this way, because this is actually what I be thinking, and I'm saying it, and I try to control it and keep it very subtle for you guys. But y'all just saw a day where, like, I gotta go. Like my social battery, we're done. I wouldn't even supposed to let it go this far, so it's time. I'm about to go get some ice cream. We're gonna talk about that ice cream in a minute. But yeah, this is how I think. This is why I'm quiet most of the time, because I'm thinking stuff, and I'm trying not to say it. And it's kind of like Tourette's when, like, let's just say you around somebody musty and you know they musty and you trying to be nice and nobody says something, and then they come up and talk to you like musty and you're like, I didn't mean it, I'm sorry, it just came out. It's kind of like that when I'm thinking. So like right now, everything's just coming out. Everything that comes into my brain, the same way I'm trading, all of those thoughts are just coming out, and I just tell you guys, y'all just got a side of the other side of my brain talking. And yeah, I'm probably gonna take this down. Y'all didn't need to know all of this. We gotten to know each other on a very much more comfortable level, but I might have to take this one down. Get out of my head. Uh, you gotta make T-shirts with them and sell them to us. The T-shirts are coming. I do have a member inside of Discord making the T-shirts. Once I get the prototypes, I will sell the shirts. Y'all let me know if y'all want the shirts. Drop in the chat. Shirts are gonna be. I mean, shirts are high now. It's like y'all don't be wanting to pay money for them, so shirts are gonna be like $30, $35 or something like that. But if y'all want the shirts, y'all can get shirts. Okay, what we got? I buy the female shirt. Yep, that's why I got Mo. Didn't want to leave anybody out. I love it. So let's talk about the ice cream. Jenny's ice cream. Now I'm lactose intolerant, so I usually don't eat ice cream. But while we were in Atlanta, my wife wanted ice cream and cookies, and they give out samples. So we tried the ooey gooey butter cake is really really good. I mean, it smashes. Also the butter almond brittle or something like that, but they have a new hibiscus chili punch. When I say that thing fire, it's fire. You can get it in the grocery store. Like if you got a Kroger, I think Target and HEB, you can go get the ice cream out of there. And it is a little cheaper. If you go to Jenny's itself, the paint is $12. If you go in the grocery store, it's 8. But the chili punch is new. Like if you like spicy, like I like spicy margaritas, a jalapeno margarita. This hibiscus chili punch ice cream spiciness blew my mind. Like last night, I ate some before I even ate my food. Like it is so good, but you can't get this one in the grocery store. You got to go to Jenny. Jenny's ain't sponsored me yet, but I like it, and it's gluten free and dairy free. So that's another reason why I like it. And another reason why again I never want ice cream. But I told my wife last night we got to go get. I want to go to Jenny's and get ice cream because that ooey gooey cake is good, and I can get a sample and not die. But the hibiscus chili, it's really natural. It has natural flavors, and I have a problem with natural flavors, but it being gluten free and dairy free makes it wonderful for us lactose intolerant people. But yeah, that's my last soapbox. We got 20 more minutes. Like we yeah. I'm sorry. I had to talk about my ice cream. Okay, I think we hit it. Let me look at my Weeble and see if we hit it. It jumped up to 746.62. We haven't quite hit it on the nail, but it is up to $72. This thing is moving, moving, moving. I think one more pump and we should be able to hit that target. Um, uh, Yes, I want one. Girl, I'd be so scared to eat anything dairy. My stomach rejects it. I'm a natural rejection. Like my best friend told me, she was like, I want to be you because you got more black in you because you lactose intolerant. Your body naturally telling you. So that's your black side working. She was like, I got too much white because I can tolerate it. But yeah, you put butter, you put dairy. Oh, and if you're lactose intolerant, Kerrygold, don't go get the imitation butter and stuff, but Kerrygold, it does not bother me as much. So try Kerrygold butter. It is more expensive, but it is really good. I don't want you to give me some fake butter that don't taste like butter. Like it gotta taste like butter. I'll let my stomach hurt. Don't put no butter in my rice and I don't taste it. Like what you just gave me calories for no reason. If I'm gonna eat butter, let my stomach hurt, but I want it to taste like butter. But yeah, lactose intolerant. I take lactose pills. They are not created equal. If you want my brand, email me and I'll send you my brand. I buy it from Amazon faithfully and it works. If you go buy that lactate stuff off the shelf, you're gonna take 8 pills and your stomach still don't hurt. They don't put enough enzyme in it. But yeah, but this is good. Again, a spoonful, a little, yeah, cheese. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. All right. Um, the flavors are odd as hell, but anything with chili is good. That flavor, when I first saw it, I was like, "Cause biscuits chili punch, didn't." But as soon when we said it, we wanted to try it. The young lady behind the counter was beautiful black African American with braids, and she lit up. I said, "Oh, that's the one." She said it was fire. She gave us a nice scoop on that spoon, and then when I say all of the electrodes in my brain went off, I said I had to get some more of that. It was so good. But it is dairy free and gluten free, so it's fine. All right. Yes, that is it. That is the butter. I used to get the big pack from okay. I gotta go to Costco to get the big pack. Okay. Yeah. So sorry everyone who is not lactose intolerant. We kind of left y'all out of the game, but it's okay. Again, the ooey gooey butter cake is really good for my lactose and dairy free people. Get that hibiscus chili. I'm already probably gonna buy like 4 tubs before the summer is over with because just like anything else I like, anytime we like something, it's limited. It's going to be only for a short period of time or it's going to get sold out. So I'm going to go grab me about 4 tubs before that flavor leaves. Yeah. But back to the charts, we got about 40 more minutes to stay on. Again, it's about to hit that upper target, and then we can see it sell down. Again, I'm not erasing my line. I thought if we came back down, but I had the level here. If we come back here and reject, we could come down. If we come back in here and we close above that 745, we had a move here. So again, we can draw a path, we can have a direction of a play, but you gotta trade what you see. I had an anticipated thought, boom. We had a confirmation if we go to the upside too. But if you've enjoyed this, if you've learned something, if you laughed at least one, um, I'm trying to think of some fun to put. Drop some M's in the chat because I'm from Memphis. So again, I'm in Houston. I'm outside of Houston in Conroe, but drop some M's in the chat. If you've enjoyed this, just drop a M in the chat. Drop Memphis in the chat. Drop Memphis 10 in the chat. If you've enjoyed this commentary, if you've learned something with trading, if you're gonna come back again, drop some M's or drop Memphis in the chat. Y'all typing too slow. Now, when I was saying funny stuff, y'all was typing fast. Don't be no hater. Drop those M's. Drop Memphis in the chat if you've enjoyed this. If you've learned something. If you're coming back. Okay, Gabrielle, you gotta tell me. Okay, so okay, was it after Katrina? Why are you triggered by Memphis? Tell me why you're triggered. Let's talk about it. Let me put on a counselor hat. I must tell you, we do not care, but we will listen to you. We don't care that you being triggered, but we'll listen. I just had to block my exy for a minute. Okay, I got you. I got you. It can happen. It can happen. I done blocked some exes too. I probably been blocked too. But you know what? They probably don't care and I don't care either. Cue the violin. There you go. Cue that violin music. We do not care. Memphis, we are a different type of people. Like Memphis is a whole country. Like Memphis is not just a city, state, country, county. It's Memphis. It's the whole city. It's the whole state. It's the whole United States. It's Memphis. It's a noun. It's an adjective. All of them words. It's that. I don't know if he was born in Memphis. I don't care. We don't talk about Elvis. Like I just gave you Pooh Shiesty, Yo Gotti, Young Dolph. Um, it's not Taraji too. Um, we got we got a whole lot of other people. We ain't talking about him. We ain't talking about him. Who is him? Who is him? Talk about some. It's a whole lot of other Memphis. Who is him? Cause we don't care about him. Y'all drop who y'all know from Memphis. What y'all know about Memphis? Project Pat, 3 6 Mafia, uh, Jazz, the Stax Museum. Like I ain't talking about that, man. Like we half of the people who live and grew up in Memphis don't even know why that street is named there or why that house is there. They don't even care. We do not care about Glorilla. There we go. You got Glow. We got the Grizzlies. Don't nobody care about him. You can Google that. I don't know. All right. So let's see. It's struggling to get here. We see it's a strong resistance right there. So it might be done, but we did see that get about over 50% in that run. So we're gonna see what comes back to the downside. We got about 33 more minutes together with each other, guys. So let's make the best of it. Let's make some money. Let's see if it comes back down for lunch. Because it didn't struggle to get up there. Let's see where this thing is going. If you have not gotten into the trade and haven't taken anything, this is not the time. We just got a few more cents for this to hop up and get here. So don't be late chasing the play. We want to see if it's going to get here if we start to see this kind of trail down to come back to support. Not my bad. Just disgusting, but I might unblock him. Dolph is the hardest from there. Yeah, Dolph is cool. You got A by MJG. I mean, I'm old school. 3 6 Mafia. Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo. We got Lil Chat. Um, I used to hate being called that in school, and it wasn't any offense to Lil Chat, but I was like, I'm Chastity, I'm Chaz, I'm not Lil Chat. But when that name came out, everybody want to say Lil Chat, Lil Chat. I just did not like it. We were not the same, and I could not rap. Let them sweat a little more. I mean, ain't nobody gonna love you like somebody love you from Memphis, but ain't nobody gonna hate you harder than somebody hates you from Memphis. Like we will check you. Like I'm gonna let y'all know again. Tomorrow night is free. At the end of the call, I'm gonna have my paid opportunity. But if you scam, if you do chargeback, just go and hop off my call while it's free because I'm gonna flame you up. Like in Memphis, we call it checking. I'm gonna flame you up. You do a chargeback. You do fraud. This is not that opportunity. If you got some ways about you and you know you do that, just listen to my free stuff here on YouTube. Don't come on here and then you want to do a chargeback because the kids' school clothes got to get paid in August, so you want to charge back after you pay for my course. No, no, we're not doing all that. It pays to be patient because I would have jumped right out of there. I know. Yeah, rest in peace, dog. I jumped out the trade, knowing Dr. Chad's mentees be getting 900%. Yeah, I don't know why you did that. I don't know why you did that because it's gone. Again, I gave you the play. I told you 30%. I gave you right to the head of what you can get, and they got about 50 or 60%, and you jumped out at $9. I told you you could have got it. At least that was 14 at the 30%. I gave y'all the setup. You gotta trust you. But this is about you trusting yourself when it comes to trading. You'll get there. Boom, boom, boom. Again, round of applause for y'all for sticking through this. I know I done took y'all through some emotional. Y'all probably gonna need some therapy after being on this live. I apologize. um if I done took y'all down through there, I done probably blew y'all brains. I done took y'all over the moon and back, but it has been fun. And you see the price action giving up. We did have an upper target, and it's struggling to get there. Again, I can have a price target and I'm still going to take my profit. We don't have to wait for it to hit that target. If it's starting to give up, and a lot of times you're like, oh, it just needs 20 more cents. And we will give up 50% profit to try to get another 10%. Don't give back the 50 to try to get that 10%. Close that trade out and take those profits. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, rest in peace, gangsta. Boo. Look at that. Y'all see it curving down? We done heard the intrusive thought, fake job title, talked about an ex and made some money. We cousins now, y'all. Hey, we can. Hey, in Memphis, you become a cousin once you've been around long enough, or once your mama feed us long enough. We become cousins. So, cousin, maybe we need to be the cousin channel. I don't know. But this is a safe space. So when you make a good trade, you make a bad trade, this is a safe space. That doesn't mean I won't yell. Doesn't mean I won't, put a little fire under you because if we make mistakes, I gotta get you back in line. But it's always fun and love. So if we are looking at puts now, I'd rather this get under 746 just so I'm not seeing any pop-ups. And if we're looking at puts at 746, what are the viable contracts that we can take for puts? Yeah, we gonna laugh and kiki, but we still gonna learn. What are our viable puts? Everybody drop it in. I don't care if you see it first. It increases your mental retention. Drop it in the chat. If somebody says it before you, drop it in the chat. What are our viable contracts to take if we are looking at puts under 746? I know we got a little delay. Y'all come on, drop that information. Boom, everything lit. Alicia, we on there. Y'all dropped them. Y'all dropped those contracts. What can we take if we're looking at puts? What contracts can we take? Don't be shy. If we're looking at 746 puts, if we're looking at puts under 746, so if we get a close under 746, what puts are available? Yes. I need everybody. It's 22 of y'all on here. I need at least 10 comments. Who what are our viable contracts? I'm about to put my level right here at 746, and then I'm gonna make it stand out. I don't like that one. There we go. We can get under that level. We can look at puts, but what are our viable contracts? Again, y'all gonna learn. You gonna learn around here. What's our viable contracts? I don't know that you know it until you comment it. What are the viable contracts that you can take if we are looking at puts under 746? All right. Melro got it. We got some people lingering. Go on, look on somebody else's test and answer. This is the opportunity where cheating will help you win. I support cheating. Look on somebody else's paper. And I support it because if all of us on this live right now, if all 23 people that are on here, if we all take this trade and we all make this money, nobody gonna blink and we're not taking money out of each other's pockets. It don't matter. If we all take this trade and we all make $50, that's $50 times 20 some people. Nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna take a blink of an eye. Ain't nobody gonna. This is the market in the space where it doesn't have to be, oh, I sell t-shirts, you sell t-shirts. So if you buy a t-shirt from you, then my family don't eat. This is all trades that we all can take, and we're gonna all be profitable, and it don't take money out of any of our pockets. We definitely stay in the index. Okay. 744 got 392 in volume. So again, let's think about volume and open interest. The volume is how many contracts have been bought and sold, and our open interest of those are still in those trades and holding them. So we got to look at both, but that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people sitting on that strike. Even the 743 have 296 volume. Yeah, that OI is crazy. YouTube hella slow with the comments. Why 746, Dr. Charles? Because it's the psychological level where buyers and sellers will be at. So remember I said those psychological levels. We're sitting above that 746. If we get back down there, let me show y'all the cheat code. Here are our buyers, and we got some resistance sitting right here. If I can get to 746 and we break, I have more of a downtrend right here, but I'm probably got some buyers sitting here just because of how my brain works and knowing how this is going to operate. So if I cut on my fair value gap and I cut on some order blocks, I got a big order block sitting down here. Got a little bit of buyers sitting right there. Mentally, if they can bring price right here and break below, we can continue down. But most of the time, the hedge funds, they're going to have an order block sitting at 746 to buy back up, and we get a position here. So if we don't pull back to here, I'm not really in. Sometimes we can look at this, and you got to look at how the day has been trading and trending. We're still moving along this secondary band, and majority of the time, I tell you, hey, if we get a second candle closing under that band, we can get into puts. But we've been strong bullish today. So sellers need to come down and overstand this area. They got to bring price back down and get those buyers that are down below. If they can't bring price back down to here for this support, they're going to continue to buy up and push back up here. So that's the psychological area. I give myself a zone or area for them to break below. If we do that, that gives me strong confluence and I can take puts. If I don't get that strong confluence, look at that. So I'm not going to get trapped up in, it's just too, it's selling down or it has to pull back. You don't have to do nothing. Just like we say, we ain't got to do nothing but stay black and die. It ain't got to pull back. It doesn't have to reverse. We got to see where the buyers and sellers are sitting at, seeing what it's going to do, how it's going to react. So that's the area right now, is that strong dollar amount at the 746. Or we're going to come back up and test that 746.79. And it can chop and consolidate because we can get this right here and it just stay in this range until it breaks above or we get back above here. I hope that was helpful. Is that the new support? The new support is actually 746.13. My psychological is just the 746. Because you see how we push down, bought up. There's our support. We're supporting. We tried to break below here, couldn't do it. Tried a second time. There's the actual support. 746.13. Right. We got 19 minutes left before lunch. Y'all have been fun. This has been real. So we're going to make the last 20 minutes worth it. Any questions? Any comments? Got it. Pascal Three's Mafia, you better know it. Look at it trying to push. This is that consolidation zone. Can it push? What y'all think? Y'all think it's gonna push up or it's gonna come back down? What y'all think? Push up. I think it will push up too. It just might take it a little minute. I make an extra $10. I left early. We'll take it. We're gonna take all the money we can get. We are not gonna be greedy. Whatever gets us that $100 before lunch. Let's see if we can get it in the next 15. Let's go. It's pushing. Come on, push, push, push. It's pushing. I see where that contract went back to 78. So, like I said, what's that? $90 will be 100%. We just said 30 at making 14. So if this goes to $90, that'll be 100% play. Let's see if it's gonna push and get it. Look at that order block. You see that? Might be a little thin, but there's the buyer stepping up. So I said they gotta push through this to come down. You got buyers stepping up. They're gonna tag that area. It's definitely working hard. How did y'all figure that it was gonna go up? An educated guess, or y'all seen a pattern that was gonna I was gonna say down. Well, it bounced off of the support that gave us a inclination that it was gonna continue to go up. If buyers can't push price down, then if sellers can't push price down, the buyers can raise the price. They're gonna find more buyers up top. So it's kind of like a FOMO effect. We either gonna go. We're only gonna do one of three things. So we have a 33 to 50% chance of being right. So we're either going up, down, or trade sideways. Well, we kind of pulled back, and it was only a pullback. It was not a reversal, and it bounced off support, which leads us to know it should be going back up. Like I said, the trend all day. Like I could see if it sells down, if we hit the double top and it goes down, but the trend all day has been up, which leads me to say it's going to continue to the upside. The trend is your friend until it's not, but this has been staying on par with this trend. Now y'all about to make me go sit in my room and watch Castaway cooking shows and stuff. Y'all done ran my social battery today. I done talk way more than I usually talk before 12 o'clock. And now I'm rested with the duty. We got 12 minutes. What are y'all having for lunch? That's my ultimate thing every day is what are me and my wife going to eat for lunch and dinner every day? What are we eating for lunch or for dinner? What are we eating for lunch or for dinner? And I haven't taken anything out yet, so I need to go put something on the patio for us to eat, so it can defrost. We got food. It's just a matter of what are we going to eat. So y'all drop in some options for lunch and dinner. Oh, it came within 1 cent. It's almost there. I said 746.79 and he's 746.78. It's coming. Look at that. 746.78. He's gonna give me the 79. Y'all give me 1 cent short. Y'all gonna make me 1 cent short. And if this goes to 90, that's 100% play. Come on, give me that 1 cent. Give me that 1 cent. It's being so petty at that 1 cent. There it goes. Tagged it. Tagged it on the noggin. So we saw that contract go from $45 to 85. You would have made $40. Tag them, tag them, bag them and tag them, bag them and tag them with 10 seconds to with 10 minutes to spare. This has been the $100 before lunch. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. See, hit our target. We up out of here. Like we got 10 minutes. Y'all can ask whatever y'all want. Um, Most of y'all have missed the sale. My one-on-ones are usually $100. They're going up to $2,000 an hour. I don't know, just whatever I want. But that's the freedom we have. Nah, I'm just playing with you guys. But yeah, $50 one-on-ones are gone. That's done. Data July 1st. Those are out of here. My one-on-ones are $100. I'm probably gonna give y'all 20% off or $25 off, making them 75. But I will say, and if you catch YouTube, you got it. You see my email across the screen. If you Zelle me $50 for your one-on-one, I'm not gonna Zelle it back to you. Let's just let that sink in. I'm not gonna tell y'all what to do, but after today, my one-on-ones are no longer gonna be $50. If you hit a link and you use all them codes, it ain't gonna work. But if you Zelle or Cash at me $50, I'm not sending it back. That's all I'm gonna say. Until midnight, if you Zelle or Cash at $50 for a one-on-one, I'm not gonna send it back to you. That's all I'm gonna say. But after today, no more $50 one-on-one. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. We got 9 minutes and then we are up out of here. If you can't catch a hint, go put that thing in ChatGPT to say, what does Chaz mean? If I send her $50, she's not gonna ask your mama. Somebody help the people in the back. Somebody help the slow people in the back. Somebody help the slow people in the back. What am I trying to tell them? If you Zelle or Cash at me $50, I'm not gonna send it back. If you try to use a discount code, it has expired. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. I don't know. If it don't make sense to you, we probably not good for a one-on-one. This probably not for you. You're not picking up what I'm putting down. We probably wouldn't work well together. It's probably just not gonna happen. So we got 8 minutes, everybody. This has been fun. Y'all have watched us trade this up and down. We've gone over a couple of tickers. We've gained some knowledge. But yeah, it's time to go. Oh, it's still pushing. Look at there. Oh, look at there. Oh, look at there. I'm sorry, guys. The voices. These are the voices in my head when I be talking with it. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't even know which voice that one is, but it's one of those voices. Man. It's like, look at there. No, look at that. Huh. It's going up some more. Well, look at there. Look at it. But yeah, your next target, again, that next whole level, we got 747. We're also going to be like right on. There's our line for that band right at 747.32. And we still got action of it pushing up over our level, our previous support. So if you held, let's see if we've hit 100%. $90 spot on, 100% trade. Had you all, if you trusted in me, y'all saw it on the screen, 100% play. This is what I do. A plus B minus setup only. And that contract was not expensive. It was 45 freaking dollars. So when y'all tell me I ain't got enough money to trade and if I see a Don Julio bottle on your head and you tell me you ain't got enough money to trade, I'm gonna ignore you. If you got, I'm not going to believe you. I'm not going to believe you. If your nails are done, I don't believe you because nails are expensive these days. You need to get a manicure, pedicure, $40. It's $100. These chicks want, I'm sorry, that's offensive. Women want $65, $100 for nails and stuff now. My God, am I in the right field? This stuff is expensive. Fellas, if I see you with some Jordans on, even if I see you in them old New Balances, I know you got it. If you got Aces on, I might think you might not be able to get it because them Aces from Walmart, they are affordable. They like $20. But if I see you with some nails on, you got a new tie, new cufflinks, you got that Rolex on, you got the new J's, whatever color coming out, I don't know. You got that Nike track fit on, and it don't look like the scammers got it for you from the boosters. I know you got the $50 to learn how to trade. Yeah, I'm sorry. The intrusive thought came out when I said the. I'm sorry. The intrusive thought, it came out. I didn't. I meant it, but I didn't mean to say it. See, for the people in the back, I don't know what to tell you. Yep, you could have, Wish. I got you. Where can I enroll in the monthly Discord, saving roughly 300 a month for? So Discord. I'm gonna have to pop up another link. So I'm gonna make a post for Discord. Right now, Discord is 210. If you sign up with my link and my discount code, it makes it 105 a month. I'm gonna drop that on the community wall. So go to the post, look for the Discord. I'm gonna drop the link there. You just gotta put the code challenge in. It'll be $100 a month. You can trade and talk to me every day. You can share your charts. You can get chart markup again. If you're not available, if you can't purchase one-on-ones, that's going to be your next avenue, is to be inside the Discord. But not, you're not just paying for me. There are 7 8 other analysts in there. That's not just me. So you're not just paying for me and my Discord. You are getting, let's go to the announcement. You're getting Kendra. You're getting Sky Zone. You're getting Sky Connor. They trade futures. You're getting the strategies chat. You're getting stock market bigs. Again, you're gonna pay him two 500. You're gonna pay him $500 an hour, but you get to talk to him here inside the Discord. You're getting Ronan, True Ronan, who puts out a report every day. You get the daily market report, chart markup, sentiment calls, charts, all it is. You get the game. What if you didn't? You say, "Hey, Chad, I can trade, but I don't have time to do research." You get the weekly play. He gonna give you the calls and puts, give you the beta, give you the ticker, tell you the open. He doing all the research for you inside of the Discord. He even teaches you a class on how to do this yourself. The boy is bad. The man is cold. We in here. You got Chardell. You got Hannah. Hannah trades every day. Good morning, everyone. This is 622. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We trade every day live on Zoom. Hannah gonna pull up, give you the SPX and spot plays. You got Chardell coming in hot. Excellent trader. Outside the walls, I said Sky Zone. I left out Donovan. We have Donovan. We got Wednesday night Bible study. We have trading, we have in the walls, outside of the walls. Like, so you're not just getting me inside of Discord, you're getting all of these people. So if you want the Discord, I'm gonna post it on my wall. You'll have the link and you'll be able to sign up. Again, use the code challenge. It's gonna make it $100 a month, and you're getting 7 to 10 analysts that are giving you trade play setups daily. Bangers. I like, there's no Discord like us. We have a sentiment call on Wednesday. We teach classes inside of the mentorship. The one-on-ones are just for the people who are like, they're struggling a little bit more. They need a little bit more individualized help. So we have that. There's nothing where you can't go learn from Donovan, then come learn from me or come learn from Ronan. We all have our specialties. We all have different trading style. Some men learn better from men. Some women just don't want to learn from men. Some men want to learn from a woman because she's more nurturing. So we have somebody for everybody. So I'll give you guys a preview. Most of y'all want to work one-on-one, and one-on-one's not always affordable. The one-on-one is 2,000. It's gonna be 2,000. I might take $500 off and make it 1,500. But my group mentorship will start after this weekend. This weekend is the 4th, so we're not gonna start. We'll start the following weekend every Saturday. I'll probably have 2 classes with 20 people in per class. That's it. It's gonna be the max. I don't care. I don't care if however many of y'all want it. I don't care about maximize the class because I don't really want to talk to y'all anyway. That's already gonna be 2 hours of my bandwidth that I got to get out. But if you're not able to afford working with me one-on-one, you will want to get into the mentorship, the group mentorship, and it will be 777. The the one-on-one mentorship will be 2K. If you say, Chaz, can I get a discount on the one-on-one mentorship? Can you give me that $500? I'll probably be inclined to do it, but you gotta ask me. If not, you just gonna get that $2,000 pay limit. That's just a discount for this summer. My mentorship should be 6,000, should be 10,000. But again, I want to help more and more people and make it affordable for everybody to get in. So y'all are getting a preview of what's gonna come out tomorrow night. No, I'm not gonna send the pay links right now. If you Zelle or cash out me $777, I'm not gonna send it back. So you can secure your spot, but the Stripe links are not available just yet. They will come out tomorrow. But y'all just got a preview for being here early. But give me a minute when we get off of here. It's noon. We've made some money. It's been fun. It hit our target. The market can do whatever it wants now. We've made some money before lunch. Had you bought two contracts, you definitely would have made that $100. And again, we had some fun. We saw how to make $100 before lunch. I hope y'all come back for the next one. I'll give y'all about 5 more minutes and we done. Y'all let me know if y'all got any more questions, and then we up out of here. Again, if you enjoyed yourself, if this was fun, uh, just say thank you, Chaz. Just say thank you, Chaz. If you've enjoyed this, if you learned something, if you want me to continue to put this on, just chop some thank yous. And this is really just saying thank you, me saying thank you to you, you saying thank you to me. I appreciate y'all being here. We've been on 3 freaking hours. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's again, had we been on a 3 hour consult at $50, that was $150 time like 20 people. I've given away a lot of game for 3 hours for free. So this has been fun. Pascal, reach out. Um, I know this is delayed, but at 12:05, I'm ending it. If you got any last minute questions, drop them in. If you need to reach me, you see my email address running across the screen. If you want to talk to me, shoot me an email. I'll send you my business number. I just don't want people randomly calling me. And I get that people just trying to call me, fix my website, all of this stuff. I don't want that. Um, Simona D, thank you so much for checking in. Thank you guys. Again, the thank you is really for y'all to see it and me saying thank you to y'all. You really have. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for hanging out, having fun, being able to loosen up a little bit to talk about these random jobs. We're gonna come back to the random jobs of Chaz. I might have to make another YouTube channel or do a segment on random jobs for Chaz. This has been fun. But that I think the last one I really like the I raise I raise butterflies and fight them. This is wild. I'm about to go into. I know my Chat GPT about to be mad at me because I'm about to take all of these prompts and put them in the Chat GPT and make images and just post them. This is where my I'm sorry intrusive thoughts leaking out again. I'm sorry. 2 more minutes. If anybody else has comments, we're done. Drop those wins. If you made some money today, drop how much you made. Show the world what you can get. If even if it's a paper trade, you can put PT and put what you made in your paper trade because technically my paper trade $45 up to 93, so $103. I mean, so sorry, 45 $48, so $48 on a paper trade. That's great for people who've never traded before, and that thing is still moving up. So if you had two contracts, you were over. It's in the money now. So technically, we're in the money over 100% on the trade. So if you made some money, if you paper traded, whether you made it, drop those percentages, prop those numbers in the chat, and then we'll get out of here. We got 2 minutes. Everybody drop those wins, drop those percentages. What you got? If we my paper trade, so I'm gonna put PT 48. $48. That's a good. That's a winner. 100%. It was 100% play for free. So if y'all know if I'm sitting on live giving y'all 100%, imagine what Discord do. I'm sending voice notes. I'm doing lives. I'm popping in, doing Zooms, and letting my traders get on in the Zoom and ask questions. I'm throwing the plays, and then we break it down. So once we do a play like this, and I just gave the signal, now I got to come back and break down why it worked, so you understand. We got 1 more minute. I know the chat is delayed. Oh, before we get out, I'm gonna just do it again. I know nobody ever comes up, but if anybody wanted to come up and say anything, here's the link to join. You have to have StreamYard. But if nothing else, I hope y'all enjoy y'all day. I hope this was, super insightful. Um, yeah. Don't give any of the money back. Keynotes, don't give the money back. Don't give the money back. That's the only takeaway from the end of this show. Do not give the money back. You've made some money. Do not give it back trying to chase plays. Get off the charts. Go watch TV. Go touch grass. That's what we tell you in Discord. Once we've made some money, it's go touch grass. And I got plenty outside of my backyard. Go touch some grass. Do not sit and continue to try to, finesse the markets. If we made some money, go touch grass. If you've hit your goal today, touch grass. All right. I think y'all are good. Yep. Don't get the money back. Don't get the money back. Do not give the money back. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all got my email address if you want to talk to me again. I'm not gonna give you my number because I don't want to talk to half of y'all. I don't talk to y'all for 3 hours. But if you email me and you say, "Hey, Chad, I need to talk. I need a discovery call. Or I got some questions," I'll shoot y'all over my link. And yeah, y'all have a good day. Appreciate y'all.